The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday starts now.
On a beautiful night for football, a little on the chilly side as we welcome you to October to Eastern High School tonight on the east side of Louisville and alongside in the press box here at Eastern. And my broadcast partner tonight, I'm John Balders, joined by Antoine Warlow. And Antoine, we got a very good game tonight.
Yeah.
Two teams trying to pick up a win. It's an Oldham County team that comes in here. They've lost their four straight games. Sean Little is their first-year head coach. He's had a little struggle coming over after being an assistant for a long time. And back at the helm for Eastern is Ken Whalen, who was here a head coach between 04 and 11. Takes a job at St. X, assistant coach for a little while after he retires after Eastern. Comes back here in his first year and has led this team to some success. They had a win last week to get back to 500.
Yep.
They're 3-3 on the year. It should be a very good football game tonight. A crowd making their way in, and a beautiful night here on hand.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This is going to be a big game for both of these teams. You got Oldham County coming here on a 4-game losing streak, so they definitely want to get back on the winning side. And again, Eastern, like you said, coming off that big win last week, coming off a little bit of momentum. So I just really expect both of these teams to be dialed in tonight.
Yeah, and you got to talk about when it comes to players in this matchup, it comes down to that pass attack for Eastern. Zane Wagner, their quarterback, who's a junior in his first year at the helm. He's thrown for 900 yards this year, but only 8 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He's got to keep the ball in his receiver's hands and not throw the ball over. And meanwhile, on the other side, it comes down to a very good running back for this Oldham County team in Caden Shepard. The senior has ran for 26 yards this year. Those two guys have a very big impact on this game.
Absolutely, and Zane Wagner, he's going to have to really be careful with the ball tonight, because I guarantee you that Oldham County has watched film and they understand that he is turnover prone. As far as Shepard, man, he is a great running back. He also plays both sides of the ball too. He does a great job on defense as well. So, stamina and things of that nature is going to be an issue with Shepard. So you got two teams that are capable of scoring, but the defense just gives up way too many points. So I think the defense has really got their hands full tonight, both teams.
Got a chance to catch up with Sean Little. We'll play that in a little bit, the head coach of the Colonels. And they had 4 defensive players they had down for the last 2 weeks. A team that came off a bye last week but has given up 84 points going into those last 2 games. And Little, who's got to be able to build some confidence back, and this team gets 2 of those starters back this week. A guy in his first year, how do you build confidence, leadership into that locker room?
Well, again, as a first-season coach, it's tough. I mean, you have players that you're not really used to, so you just have to keep them motivated. You have to understand that, man, each play matters, each snap matters. You want to cut down the turnovers. You want to stay disciplined. You want to play solid football, make good tackling. Again, you have an opportunity to get wins here for the remaining part of the season.
Both teams need a win. It's going to be an exciting one here tonight. We thank you for listening in. As we mentioned, going to get a little chilly, down in the 50s for the first time this year. It's 67 right now, and our weather is presented by Thomas Car Wash, is back for another season. A beautiful high school football on.
How much is it nice to have that week off?
For tonight's weather
Yeah, well,
forecast.
it's a big deal, especially, this time of the season, just getting healthy. These last few games we've been without some crucial starters on defense, and so getting those guys back this week's going to be a big deal, especially, number 3, Miller Brown, coming back out tonight.
Owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hirschhorn Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, representing the region's finest properties with exceptional skill, using the most innovative technologies available.
Down here, field levels to get set for tonight's matchup here at Eastern as the Oldham County Colonels go on the road to take on the Eagles. Here with the head coach of the Colonels in his first season, Sean Little. Sean, you guys have lost 4 straight. It's been a struggle the last 2 weeks. You do come off a bye, though. How much is it nice to have that week off?
Yeah, well, it's a big deal, especially, this time of the season, just getting healthy. These last few games we've been without some crucial starters on defense. And so getting those guys back this week is going to be a big deal, especially, number 3, Miller Brown, coming back out tonight after a few weeks off. So excited to get him out there.
You guys have some tough matchups coming up. You'll take on Ballard and Trinity. How important is it to get back on the winning streak? Can I get back a win here, get the crowd back into it?
Sure. The fans have all been great, and I think going into this season, we were just wanting to look at it and continue to be competitive and continue to move the program forward. And, going into the next couple weeks, looking at Ballard and Trinity, obviously I know Ballard pretty well and Trinity pretty well. And so, those are, ones we'll look forward to. But, right now we're going to focus on trying to get this win tonight and taking it to the Eagles here.
For you, you have done a lot of assistant coaching across the state of Kentucky, but here you have your first head coaching job. How hard is that? A long process, a short process to come into and take over a program?
Yeah, I gave an interview after our South game, and I said, it's tough because it depends on what kind of program you take over, and I took over an 0-11 program, and so we knew that coming into this as a staff that there was going to definitely be some challenges to overcome and continue to build, and credit the administration and the school and the fans, and everybody knows this is an overnight rebuild, but we've done some really great things this year. We've already eclipsed statistically pretty much every stat from last year's team, and defensively we're holding guys to a lot less points, and just kind of overall rebuilding and getting the program back where it needs to be.
For you, you're the head coach, but you bring in a whole new coaching staff. How hard is that process to bring guys over and to have trust in that program?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for everybody out here to find good assistant coaches these days. It's a hard thing. It's a lot of time, a lot of commitment for the assistants, and so I appreciate everybody on my staff, and I know a lot of the head coaches around the state would say the same thing for theirs, and I've been proud of them. They show up day in and day out and push through, and I think the biggest thing for us is kind of getting to know each other a little bit, and just understand what my standards are, and also kind of learning what where they come from and kind of the programs they've been at, and trying to kind of meld everything together.
Finally, you take on the Eastern team tonight, who won last week against a Bullitt Central team to get back to 500. You guys are trying to pick up a win. You mentioned you get a couple defensive players back, a team that's definitely struggled on the defense side of the ball this year. How do you get the job done here tonight?
Yeah, I think it's, rely on our offense to take care of the football, keep pounding the rock with Caden Shepard and using our O-line up front, taking our shots when we got them. And defensively, we focused a lot these last 2 weeks on just, let's play football, guys. I think we're overthinking it sometimes, giving them a little too much to think about. So right now it's for us, it's just come out, play fast, play football, and this is an Eastern team that's talented. They got some great athletes on that side of the ball. And so, for us, it's going to be a challenge of containing a few of their guys and winning the O-line, D-line war tonight.
Coach, best of luck. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
That's the head coach of the Colonels. We'll be back here to Eastern as we get set.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets. Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo. It's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Eastern as we get set for tonight's matchup between the Colonels of Oldham County and the Eagles of Eastern as we count down and get the keys to this matchup presented by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. We talked about it in the monologue. We've been on the air, Antoine. It's going to come down to this pass attack for Eastern. They got to stop this very explosive running back for Oldham County. He's ran over 600 yards this year in Caden Shepard. Yeah. And for the Colonels on defense, they get 2 of those 4 starters back. They've lost this year. A team that's given up 84 points in the last 2 games. They got to find a way to slow down an Eastern passing attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Eastern's going to have to really take care of this ball tonight. They're going to have to take the offense, try to get this ball downfield. They got their hands full with Shepard. He's a great running back. He's got a large workload. He's already got 115 carries. So, again, you got two teams that are capable of scoring. They just give away too many points, John.
We're getting closer to kickoff. The band making their way on the field. This broadcast tonight is authorized by Eastern High School with product rights by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participation athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you all for watching. We got plenty more to come as we count down to kickoff here at Eastern on Glycod's presentation of high school night, high school football.
Oldham County High School.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome down field levels. We get set for tonight's matchup here at Eastern as the Eagles take on the Colonels of Oldham County alongside the head coach of the Eastern Eagles, Ken Whalen. Killen, take me through the win last week. You guys get back to 500, beating off a very good team, winning it by 7 points, 28-21.
Yeah, we got off to a pretty good start, real fast on offense, did a decent job on defense. Wasn't overly pleased with our performance in the second half, but give Bullitt Central credit. They came fired up in the second half and made some nice plays, but we got a chance for some of our younger kids to play in the second half, so that was good.
For you now, you've been in a role here for a long time. You were a head coach between 04 and 11 here, back in that assistant role all the way till last year, and then in the offseason you're moved to the head coaching role again. And is that a long process, a short process to get back into the head coaching role, the main seat?
Not really. When I retired first time, I went over to St. X for a little bit. Then I came back and was an assistant coach for a little bit. But I did take the 2 prior years off to this year. It was something that my athletic director and principal and I had talked about, and I decided to give it a whirl again, try to get Eastern stabilized. And we've gone through a few head coaches, no more than 3 years for one coach. So it's been kind of, I wouldn't say turmoil, but unstable a little bit. We're just trying to stabilize it a little.
The promising thing about this year for your team is you guys have thrown the ball very well. 900 yards for your quarterback. He has had some interceptions, those 6 on the year, 8 touchdowns. How do you play with that? A guy who can throw the ball very well, but has to keep the ball into your guys' hands.
Well, he's young, first-year starter, and we just, stay with him in practice about making good decisions. We try to get him on the same wavelength as us of who we're looking for in specific routes and against specific defenses. And, once in a while he'll try to force it. A lot of his touchdowns have come against pretty good teams, pretty good defense that disguise their coverages. So he's learning and he's getting better.
For you and this team, you guys sit at 3-3. You have a couple games left to wrap up this year. What are you trying to take away from this season and also this game in your first year back? How do you guys get a win here tonight against a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, I think I mentioned it before. We're trying to stabilize the program a little bit, get used to a winning culture like we had in the past, and get the kids really involved. We need to get more involvement from kids. We don't have quite enough guys out here just yet, so we're working on getting more players out here. And, Oldham County's a good team. We just have to limit our mistakes. It seems like when we get in trouble, it's because we're forcing mistakes, penalties, and turnovers. If we can stay away from that and hopefully maybe turn them over a couple times, I think we'll be okay.
Coach, thank you for your time. Best of luck tonight.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That's Coach Ken Whale. We'll be back down here on Glycod's presentation of Friday Night Football on a beautiful, gorgeous night here we have at Eastern. We'll be back in a moment.
Overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. From Glycod, it's IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday. IBEW 369, power up your potential. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday.
We're ready to roll on a beautiful October night here in Louisville on the east side. We welcome you to Eastern High School once again as the Oldham County Colonels making the trip here, getting set to take on Eastern. Both teams come in looking for a win tonight. Eastern came off a win. They're 3-3 right at 500, and the Oldham County Colonels are 2-4 on the year. They lost 4 straight. Look at the head coach. This is Sean Little's head coach in his first year of Oldham County, 2-4 record after spending 9 seasons assistant at Franklin Community High School. Ken Whalen back as the head coach for this Eastern team, and the first play is a kickoff about to the 15, ran past the 20 and up close to the 25, and that's where the Eagles will start on offense. And their very hot quarterback throwing for 900 yards this year, Antoine and Zane Wagner.
Absolutely. It's very important for Eastern to get off to a fast start tonight, too, because, again, this is a very big game for both of these teams. The team that comes out and gets off to a good start, they're going to give themselves a great advantage.
Talked to Ken before the game, the head coach of Eastern. Went to St. X after retiring here in 2011. Has came back as assistant, spent his lot of time here in the offseason, was given the head coaching job again, and has had a very good record here, a winning record of 50-46 with this Eastern team. They'll start first down as they mark it from the 25, 10 seconds in. Wagner, the quarterback, in his junior season, he's a first-year starter. He'll hand off on first down and up the middle. Not much, maybe about a gain or 2 or 3 on first down. Go the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good first play. I expect them to try to run the ball, try to manage this clock. So I think it's going to be very important to get spend as much time on the field as they can, keep these defenses off the field because they're not playing well so far this year.
2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Ball carrier there was the captain tonight and the senior in Ja'Cory Points. This We talked about in the pregame show, this Oldham County team lost 4 starters. They've given up 84 points in their last 2 games, coming off a bye, though. But get 2 of those starters back here tonight. Second down, they'll mark it at the 27, 2nd and 8. They'll send a man in motion right to left, fake it, and Wagner going to throw right side, going to dump it off here to point, and he's going to get hit hard, close to that first down marker, about 4 yards short, and 3rd and short coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great job by Oldham County defense. Again, they haven't been playing well this year, so I think they're getting off to a pretty good start. It was a pretty simple play call. Great read by number 24. Looks like Mackay Blaking.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
So it's a big 3rd down.
A chance to get off the field here early for a defense that has been struggling. And Eastern's going to need a long 4 yards. Lights on here. It's a beautiful night for football. Fans making their way in. 7th game on this Eagles schedule this year, and Wagner works from the gun on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. Pressure comes, scrambling right again. He's going to have to run forward. He's going to be short as he goes out of bounds, and that will bring up 4th down.
And I almost want to say that's a coverage sack. I mean, it was a great job by the DBs from Oldham County. There was nowhere to throw the ball, and he had to use his legs a little bit. So, again, this is a great start to the game for Oldham County.
That Oldham County defense has a lot of size. You could look at it inside. Josiah Wagner, 250 pounds, and it's hard to hold him up on that interior.
Yeah, absolutely. And really, when you just look at these teams, I mean, you can tell that Oldham County has a much bigger team, and they got a lot more numbers as well, too. Much more players on the sideline than Oldham County.
William Goggin will punt it away. It's a very low boot, but rolls past the 40 down to past the 35 to the 34, and that's where Oldham County will start. 10:02 left here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and that's not bad field position for Oldham County. Again, let's see how they get started. They've got a great running game. I expect them to try to eat this clock up, use Shepard on the ground, and let's see what he can do.
So you look at that Oldham County offense, and it's led by the quarterback, Derek Dees, 6 feet, 160 sophomore. Has about a 61 completion ratio this year on 11 for 23 last week. In the loss, they had to drop to 2-4 on the season. And he'll work here from the gun and hand off up the gut goes the ball carry on 1st down and maybe a yard and bring up 2nd and 9.
And I'm not surprised. That's what Oldham County does. They run the ball. They run the ball very well this year. So you're going to see a lot of this tonight. Straight up the middle, my O-line against your D-line. Who's going to get the push?
And you're going to see a lot of running tonight with Caden Shepard, who just got the ball there. The senior, who's 270, 5'11", has 115 carries on the year for 626 yards. And they'll work from the gun here again. And that's surprising to me. You have a running back that good, but you're going to work from the shotgun.
Yeah, I mean, that's a new style football, though.
D's going to throw. He's got a man in the flat, pass the 45 and all the way up close to midfield. And the reception made there by Zach Hoffman.
Yeah, and that was a great play call. There was a lot of opening right there in the middle of the field, so I expect them to keep that in mind when they're running the ball with Shepard, because then, again, that opens up slants and also long possibilities.
Holman has their reception up to the 49, close to midfield, as they'll have it 1st and 10 again. And D's going to keep it with the QB keeper, right side pass the 45. No, just close to it. Yeah, they will mark it the 45, so a 6-yard pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, and D's is capable of using his legs. So, again, when he has to get out of the pocket, he's a very capable runner. And those are the type plays that you have to make tonight. Anything extra is going to give you an opportunity to get this big win tonight.
D's already 270 yards rushing this year. As you mentioned, 47 carries make it 48 right there.
Yeah.
2nd and 5. D's going to hand off to Shepard. Up the middle he goes, and close to that 1st down marker. And a good drive here early by the Colonels.
Absolutely. He is a handful. I'm telling you, he was just dragging players right there. And also, you got to give the O-line some credit. Oldham County, they got a great push, which allows your running back to get more and more yards. So, great job so far by Oldham County.
A big 3rd down coming up. Eagles trying to get off the field here early as they have it at their own 42, 3rd and 1. Colonels trying to pick up their 2nd 1st down on the drive. D's up the middle, pushing forward. He'll have enough. Give him about 3 and mark him down to the 39.
I tell you what, I love this by Coach Little. They're not playing any fancy football right now. Just straight, again, what we said earlier, pound and ground. There's great play call, quarterback keeper, move the chains, get another 1st down. You still got a big running back moving forward.
It's a Colonels team that little talk about before the ball game. Did not win a game last year.
Wow.
But has a very good team in the past. They had their last winning season where they went 10-2 back in 2018. Their last playoff win was back in 2016 as a throw right side 9 yards on first down, and that will move it inside the 30.
Yeah, and again, Dees is showing us how he's capable of running and passing. Great pass there. A little out, great route. Good job, Oldham County.
Brooks Kylander on the reception there. 2nd and 1. They move it to the 29-yard line. And they are moving fast, too, here, Anton, on this first drive. Up the middle, right side, breaking a couple tackles inside the 25, down to the 24, and another first down.
Yeah, and this is big for Oldham County. If they can get themselves in short 2nd and 3rd down situations, they've got a running back who can finish the drives off. So that's what I like about Oldham County. I think you're going to see a lot of that tonight. Short, 2nd and short, 3rd and short, and then we're going to Shepherd.
And Shepherd, he's the guy who's going to touch the ball a lot. Almost 30 carries last week. Had a touchdown in that ball game, and has it inside the 25 here. Shepherd again up the middle, and he'll have maybe one.
Yeah, I will tell you what, that's a great tackle by Corey Points, though. He's a running back / linebacker. He's a senior. Again, great job because it's hard to bring Shepherd down one-on-one like that.
Overall, Eastern has the 10-6 victory season record over top Oldham County. So it's been close since 1999. These teams have met each other. Eastern had a very good win last year, 42-8 over top this Oldham County team. Shepherd again, though, on 2nd down after 1 yard on first down. Gets about 4, so it'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely. And again, 3rd and 5s, if I'm Oldham County, I'm not upset with that. It puts us, we have a lot of play calls we can do on 3rd and 5s. I expect them to possibly go right back to Shepherd. Keep the momentum going.
And how do you play when you have a guy who's going to push it on the ground like that? You got to be so worried about it.
Yeah, defense, you just have to buckle down and fundamental tackling, which that's easier said than done with this guy of this size.
So trips to the bottom of the screen here. Dees has time in the pocket, going to throw to his man to the right side and inside the 10, and a first down again.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful pass. Beautiful, beautiful catch. If I'm not mistaken, it's number 81, Keitling.
It was indeed Brooks Keitling, the sophomore receiver, left open to the right side, and he gets it inside 1st and goal. Down to the 4-yard line. Dee's going to hand off here to Shepherd. Shepherd up the middle, pushing forward, breaks a tackle, and gets about 3 of that 4 he needed.
Yeah, and Shepherd's not having any problems right now. And again, this Oldham County O-line is getting a great push. And what this also does, this wears the defense down. This is what not Eastern wants. They don't want to get worn down early in this game like this.
And there is size on this defensive line here. There's a guy who weighs 320 for this Eastern team. So, you got to be worried about that. But Shepherd's having a day right now. Up the middle, does Dees have enough? And Derek Dees, it's going to be close. No call yet. Still no call. And is he in? And they're going to roll him short.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they come right back with the same play. Quarterback sneak. Or again, if you don't want to do this, you got a big running back behind you, Shepherd. Give him the ball, make the easy touchdown.
Dees has 3 rushing touchdowns this year, trying to get in right there. Gets it about half of his way he needed. Under 5:20 here in this first quarter, and a scoreless game. First drive here for the Colonels. Dees under center, going to flip it to Shepherd. He's got a little draw. Is he in? He is indeed. Caden Shepherd gives the Colonels the early lead here early.
Yeah, and again, that was a typical Oldham County drive. Pound and ground and pound, however you want to put it. It eats the clock up. Half the first quarter's gone. Again, great job by Oldham County.
Caden Shepherd, the 5'11 senior, his 7th touchdown on the season. And with 5:10 left here in this first quarter, the extra point is up and good by Barrero. And it is a 7-0 lead here as the Colonels jump on top early. We'll take a break and have more action next here on Glide Cup.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Caden Shepard in from 1 yard out as we welcome you back here to Eastern High School on this first week of October alongside Antoine Warlow. My name is John Baldridge with 5:10 left here in the first. The Eagles about to get it back for the second time. And what you see on that drive?
Typical Oldham County football.
Yeah, it was just pounding ground.
Yeah. Eat the clock up, run the ball, put points on the board.
If you're a defense, how do you stop that? As the kick is bounced here out to the 20 and trying to go right side is the ball carry up past the 30.
Oh, fumble.
40, ball on the ground. Colonels hit the deck, and I believe they got at the 40-yard line.
See, that's what you don't want. You don't want early turnovers like this.
Cameron Ross, the senior, returned it, but he lost the ball. The Eagles jump on it. Colonels jump on it. They're right in territory.
Absolutely. And, we talked about this earlier, man. Like, you just don't want to have turnovers in the game like this because this keeps your defense on the field. They're already tired from tackling Shepard. Now they're right back on the field.
Yeah, I was going to ask a question. How do you perform better on defense? Man, now you're right back on it.
It's all about tackling. I mean, the first guy that gets to him has to, you have to either hold him or you have to do something. You got to make the tackle.
So D's going to throw, has time in the pocket, scrambling right. Pressure comes, back around his 46, going to throw, got a man open towards his sideline and has the first down.
Yeah, I see Oldham County with a lot of momentum right now. I'm not sure if Eastern has the manpower to deal with this size that Oldham County's throwing at them right now.
That was Zach Hoffman, again, who had a reception on the first drive, and he'll move the chains inside the 40. And we got a timeout here on the field. We'll take a break also as the Colonels moving it again, already up 7-0 here at Eastern.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Oldham County already scored. They're trying to punch it in again after a fumble on the kickoff by the Eagles. And Caden Shepard, the ball carry, has a hole on first down and gets about 5 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and see, this is the problem Eastern's going to have tonight. Not only do you have a good running back, but you have an old line who's creating holes for him. So not only is he a strong running back, he's got a wide open hole, so he's getting 5 yards downfield before someone touches him. So Eastern's got their hands full.
2nd down and 5. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. D's going to throw. He's got time.
Beautiful.
Man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Oldham County. Wide open. Isaac Bowman tonight. He's one of the captains on this team and makes it 13-0.
Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, this old line from Oldham County, they're dominating the D line from Eastern right now. He had plenty of time to get that pass off. Wide open in the middle of the field. Great route. Just textbook.
Bowman, a senior, 180, but left wide open right there, running right across the middle of the field. Barrero back on to kick another extra point. It's up, and it is through. And with 4:15 left here in this first quarter, an early Colonels lead.
Yeah, getting off to a great start, 14-0. Eastern's going to have to do something. Do something fast.
And you saw a very good stop by the Colonels defensively on that first drive, and it's felt like if there was any air in this stadium tonight, it's all been taken out.
Yeah, and I really feel like this is a very big possession for Eastern. They have to get something done here. At least show some signs of being able to move the ball, get down to the other end of the field.
When you have a defense that's been a little banged up and a very good passing attack, it comes down to blocking inside. And right now we'll see if Eastern can come back and answer. It's a 14-0 game. Shepard of a touchdown, then a fumble if you just joined us on the kickoff by Eastern that gave the Colonels the ball back. They went around and scored on a touchdown pass to Bowman, and they're about to kick it off for Barrero again from their own 40-yard line. Eastern comes in 3-3, as we mentioned, lost their last 2 for a win last week. Meanwhile, for Oldham County has lost their last 4. But if you're Sean Little and the coaching staff, you got to be happy with the start so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Herrero about to kick it off. It's a high boot past the 20, taken at the 17 here. And up the middle goes the returner. And pushing past the 30 now to the left side. And a good tackle wrapped up at the 31 is Cameron Rust, and that's where the offense will start for Eastern.
Yeah, that was a good, strong run. They got good field position. And, again, I know we talked a lot about Eastern being a good passing team, but they're going to have to run the ball as well because if you pass the ball and you have incompletions, you're having a lot of 3-and-outs, and that's even worse. So they're going to have to find a way to mix this thing up.
Eastern's 32-yard
They've been led on by their sophomore running back, Tristan Martin. Martin, a touchdown at 215 yards on 66 carries this year. But they got to find a way to get that ground attack going and get that offensive line, find some holes, and find some time here for the quarterback and Zane Wagner.
Absolutely. And, again, I really think this is a big time in the game right here. I know it's early, but this is the big time in the game.
So Wagner back out there, working from the gun. He'll send trips out again to the bottom of the screen as his running back to his hip to his left and sends a man in motion. Going to hand off here to Martin, and there's not much, maybe lost a yard on first down.
Yeah, and, I just talked about the run. I like the idea. It was a little misdirection play. Again, you're going to have to find a way to get your playmakers the ball. So you're going to have to open up the playbook tonight because this is a must-win of some sort.
I know we're talking football, but right now I got to say the band's keeping the energy in this place tonight.
Yeah, and again, that's why Eastern needs something big to happen. The fans have showed up. They showed out. They're not having the best starts to the season, but everyone is still here supporting.
So Wagner, who we mentioned, 55% completion ratio this year, has thrown the ball very well, has turned it over, though, some. He works here from 2nd and 10 from his 32-yard line and throws right side and overshoots his receiver, looking there for number 9 and Malachi Bradshaw, and it's 3rd down and long.
Yeah, I mean, he would love to have that back. You had a wide-open receiver, and again, you don't have many chances tonight to make those plays, so when you have the opportunity, you've got to make these completions.
So a chance here to get a 3-and-out to get off the field here for the Colonels.
Yeah, and that's what I talked about. Like, when you're just passing the ball, you're putting yourself in a lot of 3-and-outs. And, it just keeps your defense on the field if you don't create these 3rd down conversions.
And you being a safety,
Yeah.
You play a little up here if you think he's going to throw and maybe read that ball. Try to pick it off here. We got an extra nickel back in there on third down. Two receivers each way. And throwing here, time in the pocket, throwing deep and overshoots his receiver, looking about past the 40 is Wagner, and it's incomplete and fourth down.
Yeah, but there's some flags on the field. It's normally in the holding area, so I wouldn't be surprised to hear a holding call on Eastern here. We'll see.
Check the ruling here by our official tonight, Forrest Waits, and his crew out there.
Holding on the offense.
Yep, not surprised.
Fourth down.
So they will bring the punt unit out and kick it away here, and this is the start you've not wanted to see for the Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is why I say you have to implement the running game into this style somehow. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but you're going to just keep having 3 and 4 and outs and stuff like that. Then you won't have any opportunities, and this will be a fast night.
And this is especially what you wanted for Oldham County, get the ball in Katie Shepard's hand and let that clock run.
Absolutely.
Already up 14-0, kicking it away here.
Ooh, it's a great punt.
Ferrero is a high bunt past the 40, taken here and past return, past the 50, out towards midfield is the returner there in Miller Brown, and very good starting field position for Oldham County.
There's a great punt, but I see a flag down here where the kicker was there, so you could have a roughing the kicker.
So Waits and his crew will get a penalty, back-to-back plays here.
And it'll be big for Eastern if that's the case.
As the yellow marker is down, and we'll see what they rule. Currently, it's been all Colonels through the first 9 minutes. And if this flag is not roughing the kicker, Colonels will have their third drive already up 2 scores.
And I'm noticing the quarterback, Wagner, is slightly limping a little bit. I'm sure he'll be okay.
Sometimes in high school football, you see 2 quarterbacks as the kick is and the flag is on the Eagles. So that will move it up 15 yards. And great starting field position.
Correction.
Yeah.
Personal foul on the return team.
Okay.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Got you. I didn't know what he was talking about there at some point.
So Waits changes the call. So back from the 50, they'll push all the way down to about the 22-yard line, and that's where the Colonels offense will start. But I was saying, Wagner, you have not seen any backups this year. No play by the second-string quarterback, so expect him to battle it out.
And then also you have your starting quarterback playing safety. I mean, that's tough. That's a tough task.
So Derek Dees in his offense. Work here from the 19 as the drive will start 1st and 10. And they'll hand up and up the middle, pushing ahead, and not much there for Caden Shepard on 1st down.
You know, Shepard does a great job of the first man not being able to bring him down. He's always moving forward. The first guy is never getting him. So, again, he's doing his job. So Eastern's going to have to find a way to gang tackle this guy. I mean, what else can you do? He's huge.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
It's hard to bring down a guy who weighs 270.
Yeah, the first guy that gets to him, you either need to tackle him or you need to hold him up and let the rest of your team get to him.
2nd and 10 after no yards on 1st down. And they'll go with 4 receivers here and dump off a little screen left side, and not much room for Isaac Bowman, who had a touchdown on the last drive, and he'll bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, that was great coverage by the Eastern defense, and that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to stay with their assignments and, you know, keep these big plays limited. Now you're in a big 3rd down situation. This is what you're looking for.
Chance to get on the field back in Colonel's own territory at their own 20-yard line. And it brings up a long 3rd and 9.
And Eastern needs to be careful on defense here. I wouldn't expect a try with a deep ball here.
1:57 left in the first. And D's time in the pockets.
There it is.
No pressure, dumps it off and got a man. Is it enough for the 1st down out to the left side? Reception made by Luke Schaetzer, and it will be just enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great pitch and catch. Great route. Look, you know, he ran his route perfect. He knew where the 1st down was at. Quarterback made a great pass. Great job, Oldham County.
Michael Bradshaw of the Eagles.
It's a Colonels team that only averages 19 points per game, gives up
good for a 1st down for Oldham County.
27, but right now it's been all Colonels in this 1st quarter. Dees from the shotgun. He'll hand off to Shepard. Up the middle. Wasn't much room, not much blocking. Gets back the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's a great job by Eastern containing the big back. But, again, you're going to get a dose of Shepard all night long. So you have to continue to make these good tackles and these great plays.
Something we didn't dive into in the pregame show was, I believe, the giveaways. Both teams average about 10 giveaways this year. Meanwhile, they both have been very good at takeaways. For Eastern, they've had 13. Colonels have had 12. So that could play a big factor here tonight.
Absolutely.
3 receivers at the top of the screen this time, and he's going to throw that way. He's got a man over there, and the reception made by Bowman. Again, he'll run into the sideline and have about 3 or 4 and bring up 3rd and about 5.
Yeah, that's a great catch by the senior. But, again, Eastern has him in a big 3rd down situation. The problem here is, can they get the stop? And they haven't shown any signs of any momentum right now.
5-yard line. It will be 3rd down and 8 for Oldham County.
Excuse me, they only gave him 2 yards. It looked like more than that. So it is a long 3rd and 8 with 43 seconds left here in this 1st quarter. Running back next, the quarterback, Dees from the gun. He'll throw right side and overshoots his receiver, looking there for Neitlinger, and he'll bring up 4th down.
Great coverage by Eastern. There was nowhere to go with that pass. Again,
it's 4th down.
Now you get this defense off the field and give your offense another chance to put some points on the board.
So Eastern going to get the ball back here in this 1st quarter. Still down 2 scores. As the Eagles back to receive around their 35-yard line. And kicking away here around the 25 for the Colonels. And it's going to be a very bad kick out of bounds towards the Colonels sideline. We'll see where the officials decide to stop it. And they say at the 42. So very good field position with 29 seconds left here in this 1st half for Eastern.
Yeah, they got great field position, but you got to find a way to put some points on the board. Again, I would try to get this running game going to set up a deep pass.
Just hasn't been much time.
No.
Wagner just been under pressure this whole game and scrambled to his right and his left. And we'll see if he has more time on this drive and see if they get the ground game a little more into action.
Yeah, I mean, because so far up front, Oldham County's dominating offensively and defensively up front.
Wagner going to run the offense out. And they'll start here at the 42. 1st down. And hand up the middle goes Tristan Martin. And he's going to have a little crease up towards the 47 mark and 5 yards on a first down carry.
Yeah, that's a great first down run. They're going to have to do more of that. And what this does, it keeps them honest. You know, when you run the ball again, it opens up just so many more opportunities when you have a running game.
That should be the last play of the first quarter. And with 5 seconds left, we'll take it to a commercial break. It's a 14-0 game. Colonels started hot. Eastern trying to answer back. We head to the second here at Eastern on Glycott's presentation on high school football.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back here. Second down coming up for Eastern as we start the second quarter, and keeping it here and going left side is Zane Wagner. Will have the first down inside Colonel territory. It was a very good first quarter to start. Fumble on the kickoff gave the Colonels a early 14-0 lead, but Eagles try to come back and answer here at home.
Yeah, and if I'm Zane Wagner, when I look down that field and I don't see anybody, I'm going to use my legs because it's obvious he has some opportunities there. Those are the type of things they have to do, the extra plays to try to get some points on the board. It's pretty simple.
Inside Colonel territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And I like the pace of play here. Slow it down a little bit, draw a play up, and let's talk it in the huddle.
Absolutely. Move the chains.
3 receivers the bottom of the screen, 1 up top here. As they'll send a man in motion left to right. And Wagner from the gun over running back next to him, and he'll throw it across the middle. He's got a man close to that first down marker, 9 yards on first play. The reception made by Nate Wagner. And that's a good quick pass and plenty of time in the pocket.
Yeah, and now you're starting to see Eastern get into their groove. Passing game is starting to kick in. The receivers running good routes. They're finding holes, and that's what they're going to have to do.
As a junior who's came in, hasn't started any as a varsity quarterback, is there any more added pressure as a head coach coming into your first year trying to build chip on a guy who's never started before?
I mean, I'm not going to say added pressure because, again, it's football. And a lot of these young men, they've been playing football. It's just a matter of getting used to your system and making things happen. So extra pressure, no, but pressure to win this game, yes.
They'll give him 8 yards. It's 2nd and 2 to the 40. And Wagner going to line them up here with a couple tight ends right side, a receiver each way. And he's got to keep it. Wagner has a hole close to that first down marker, just short, and it brings up 3rd and about an inch.
Yeah, and again, keep your eye on Wagner using his legs. I just really like what I see. I mean, there's holes there. He's got speed. He's got vision. There's opportunities there.
Haskin came in and made the stop.
1 yard on the play, just shy of the first.
And it will be 3rd and 1 here at the 39. Meanwhile, for this Colonels team, they give up, to mention 27 points allowed. Meanwhile, for Eastern, they average about 20 points a game. And 3rd and inches here. They got to push forward. Is it enough? They are going to be close. I believe Wagner is there. And we'll have the first down.
Yeah, real big push. And again, if I'm Eastern, I'm really confident here, man. Now you're showing yourself that you can move the ball, but every snap matters. So just take advantage of the 4 downs that you have to move these chains. Love what I'm seeing right now from Eastern.
So first down, Wagner able to advance the football, move the sticks all the way to the 38.
It's a beautiful night for football here in October. Shout out to all our breast cancer survivors.
Want to thank everybody listening tonight. Glad you tuned our way with Anton Wardlow I'm John Baldridge here on this first week of football in October here at Eastern High School. 9:37 left in the second, and handed off again. Here goes the ball carrier Martin up the middle and has about 5 on first down.
Number 20, Ja'Cory Points on the carry.
Wow, well, actually, that's number 20, Ja'Cory Points on the carry. He's 5'9", 190-pound senior. And again, like I told you earlier, when they start moving this ball, that's going to open up pass opportunities. And Wagner has shown that he can control his offense and move these chains. I like what I'm seeing right now from Eastern. I think they're getting a hold of something. They're on to something.
Points, as you mentioned, the two-way guy. A lot of guys on this team go two ways on offense and defense for Eastern. And Points, one of the seniors on this roster, gives it 5 yards of the 33.
He's a real low to the ground type running back too. Not too tall, not real big, moves his feet well. A lot of opportunities.
And he'll be back there again on second down for Wagner. And they're going to go up the middle with Points. He's got a hole, got the first down inside the 25 and down to the 24.
Absolutely. Great job by Eastern's coaching staff to find a way to change it up a little bit, create some opportunities for their team, because it does start with the offensive plays. I mean, you have to dial up plays that your team can't execute. So good job, Eastern, so far.
9 yards on the carry. Points will check out after advancing the football. And Eastern trying to make it a one-score game and come down and get their first touchdown tonight. Plenty of time in the huddle. We talked about trying to slow everything down, get the play you want over on the sideline. Bringing back a head coach that's in his 9th season but hasn't coached this team for Eastern on the head coaching spot in Ken Whalen since 2011. And they'll have some confusion trying to get this play, and a timeout will be called by the Eagles with 8:06 left here in the second. We'll take a break. It's a 14-0 game. Eagles trying to come down and answer on Glycod.
The Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Eastern Driving Here's welcoming you back on Glycod's presentation of high school football, as the Eagles have it at their own at the Oldham County 24 down 14-0. Keeping it here is the quarterback, and up the middle goes Wagner on first down, and he'll have about 2 yards.
Well, I tell you what, man, I mean, I know I talked a lot about Wagner keeping the ball, but, man, he took a hit right there, so you don't want to overdo it because you still have, 2.5 more quarters. We're really 3. We're just now getting into the second quarter, so you want to be careful with that.
Tyler Rorick on the tackle. One of the seniors on this team, 220 pounds, a lot of size on this defense for Oldham County.
Yes.
Rorick already 44 tackles coming into this game this year. They'll give him 3, so it's 2nd and 7 at the 22. And keeping the crowd into it, one of the bigger schools in the state here at Eastern. Up the middle goes the ball carrier, and that is Points.
Number 20, Ja'Cory Points.
And it will be 3rd down and about 5.
Yeah, they said Points, but 23 had the ball. It was Kamara Morton. Look like it was number 23 on the carry.
I guess it's hard to see with all the lights down there from our angle point.
Yeah, it is. I mean, actually from where we're at, but again, I mean, back to the game. I mean, Eastern they're in a great 3rd down situation. I mean, they got to find a way to get this first down. This is 4th down territory as well.
Yeah, 3rd down and 5. They keep Morton in the ball game. He's next, the quarterback to the right. The hip here of Wagner with a receiver to the left, and they'll send him in motion. And they're going to sweep it to him and trying to break a tackle, and not going to get much pushed in the backfield and stuff for a loss there is Cameron Ross.
Now, I know it's easy to coach up here in the booth. It's a lot harder to coach on the field, but I like to see a passing play there. This is a 4th down territory. Go ahead and go for it,
In on the tackle.
So they lose 2, and you're pushed back all the way to the 21-yard line now, and that's kind of a play that you want to get some positive yards.
Yeah. I really think, I mean, those last 2 plays, I would have threw passes. I mean, no-brainer for me.
And with the passing attack that Eastern's put together this year,
yeah,
we'll see what they can do on 4th down. Morton next to quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, and a receiver to the top of the screen all alone. And they're going to throw. It's complete as it close to 1st down. Reception made there by Grayson Napier. His first reception today. And that will move the chains for a 1st down.
And, you know, I was just about to also call the route out. You know, as a former receiver, that slant's been open all night. You know, so you need to stay with that. The receivers are doing a great job running good routes. And, again, Wagner's doing a great job of finding receivers right now.
He's got to work on that quick drop in practice. The ball's out of his hand very fast.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Eastern from the 10-yard line.
1st and goal from the 10. That's Wagner trying to push it in for the first time tonight for Eastern. And he'll go under center for the first time tonight. And they'll bring in the big body bunch on defense. Give it to Morton up the middle.
There it is.
And it's going to be close, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eastern.
Eastern touchdown.
Great job by Eastern. We talked about it. You have to find a way to get the running game going. It opens up everything else. So now moving forward, Oldham County knows they've got to watch for the run. It's going to give Wagner more opportunities in the passing game. Super excited about what I see from Eastern. They showed a lot of confidence, got a little momentum going. Let's see what the defense can do with this Oldham County offense.
Kamar Morton in from 10 yards out.
43, William
and the senior gets the first points on the day for Eastern. Extra point will make it a 7-point game. The kick is up, and it is good. And it is a 14-7 game with 5:12 left here in the first half. We'll take a break as Oldham County gets the ball back next on Glide Cow.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
William Berg kicks off a low kick to the 30, taken here by Oldham County, and they'll push ahead close to 40 to 38. And that's where the offense will start for the Colonels.
I like that idea from Eastern, trying to do a little squib kick. You might get lucky, get a good bounce. That shows the aggression. That shows they really want this win. Oldham County has good field position, but I think Eastern's on to something, so let's see what the defense can do here.
And that's got to bring life, as mentioned on the break here, back into this place. Down 14-0 early and able to punch it in to make it a 14-7 game, and now you get the defense some energy.
Absolutely, but again, you got Oldham County, their strength is to running the ball, so they're going to try to eat the rest of this quarter up.
Derek Dees will set his offense at the 38. 2 receivers top of the screen, a tight end down to the bottom, and he'll hand off here. No, fake the handoff. Dees going to scramble left side. He's got a man in the flat and up past the 48, and that will move the Chicks for a first down.
Yeah, Dees showed a lot of composure there. And again, I'm seeing number 5, Zach Holman. He's really finding some open spots out there, man. So you got to keep an eye on him. He's doing a great job so far. Oldham County just calm and cool out there. I mean, it seems like they're not phased, well coached. I like what I'm seeing.
Holman, one of those seniors. We also seen a senior in Isaac Bowman tonight who's had a touchdown. So a lot of targets this Oldham County team has at receiver. 1st and 10 after a 10-yard pickup to the 48-yard line. Handoff here on first down goes Shepard. He'll run inside Eagle territory down to the 46. That will be a 6-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, and again, I mean, when you're able to put yourself in 2nd and 4s, 3rd and 4s, and stuff like that, man, you're giving yourself a lot more options with your play calling. And that's what makes Oldham County so strong.
6 yards on that play, 2nd down and 4 for
Shepard had a touchdown earlier in this ball game. Had 6 coming in. Had 1 2 weeks ago. They came off a bye last week, this Oldham County team did, after losing 4 straight. D's going to scramble, he's going to keep it, going right side. He's going to be close to that first down marker as he's wrapped up, and he will have enough to move the sticks.
And we talked a lot about Wagner being able to use his leg. D's can too. I mean, both of them, they have opportunities there. I'm not going to say they're the best runners, but they're capable. So great job right there by D's.
D's only 6 feet tall. I mean, he stands in there, though.
Absolutely, man. He's tough. He's tough.
3 yards on the play. 3rd down and 1 for the
Excuse me, they will mark it just short. Thought he had the first down. They only give him 3, so on 2nd and 4 makes it 3rd and 1. 2 receivers top of the screen. They'll give to Shepard. He'll have the first down this time as he pushed forward, keeps his legs moving, and inside the 40 and down to about the 37-yard line.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm just a real fan of teams that run the ball. Old school football. When you got a big running back like that, it's just impressive to watch him move the crowd.
3:27 left in this first half, trying to run that whole clock out here, too.
Absolutely. And I see Shepard kind of limping a little bit, too. But, again, he's tough. He'll shake it off. They'll probably come right back to him.
They'll go 2 to the top of the screen, a receiver to the bottom half. As D's going to scramble again here. He's going left side, going to fling it. D's got a man wide open down there, and it's incomplete. Trying to go to the corner and not able to hang on for his second touchdown tonight was Isaac Bowman.
John, this is a sensitive spot for me. When I was in high school, I was a first-team All-State wide receiver. Man, you have to make that catch for your quarterback. I mean, I don't care if you have to lay out for it. Great pass, just a missed opportunity right there for Oldham County.
The senior in Bowman that knows he had to lay out for that one.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, that was a catchable pass, no doubt about it.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. And that brings the air out of the building a little bit. But you got to find a way to come back and make a nice play here for Oldham County. Colonel's going to hand off to Shepard. He's got a big hole left side. Push to 35, down to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Is he going to be ran over by from behind? Yeah. It's going to be close, but he's in for a score. His second of the day.
Absolutely. And again, on paper, Shepard's going to get credit for that. But, man, that old line on the left side, they had that whole side sealed off. So that was a pretty easy run for Shepard, man. You have to give the O-line credit on that.
Looked like Caden Shepard could have danced into the end zone.
Oh, man, you know what? I think I could have went out there and scored on that, man.
Shepard's second today is 8th on the year and a 2-score lead again for Oldham County with 2:59 left here in this first half. We'll see how Eastern can come back and answer, but the extra point first here by Barrero is up, and it is good. And it's a 21-7 game. We'll take a break as the Eagles going to get the ball back, trying to come back and answer as you're watching football on this Friday night on Glycon.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome you back here. Eastern gets the ball back, trailing 2 scores again after an Oldham County touchdown to the second of the day there by the running back Caden Shepard as a kick went out of bounds here by Barrero as the Eagles will start after the penalty from their 40-yard line. And Eagles got to find a way to come back and get a touchdown here at the very end of the half.
I mean, you've got 3 minutes. You've got plenty of time. How many time else they have left? I can't see the scoreboard.
They used one earlier, so they have 1 left.
We got one timeout left.
2, yeah.
Yeah, so your old coordinator needs to be prepared for close to a 2-minute situation.
Meanwhile, for Oldham County, they got all 3 of their timeouts, so they're trying to get a 3-and-out, get back the offense on the field.
Absolutely.
Working here from the gun again is Wagner. He'll have time as some pressure comes. Flinging it left side. He's got a man and should have been caught.
Woo!
Right around the 40. Good coverage there on the defensive coverage was the cornerback, Luke Scheiser, and trying to make the reception was Napier, not able to hang on.
Now, I'm going to tell you, if I'm the eastern sideline, I'm a little skeptical here now. I thought I saw a little contact after the 5-yard gap that you get. But nonetheless, that was a great pass and missed opportunity. You're supposed to make that catch. But I saw a little contact there after the 5 yards. But there was no call, so you have to get over and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Wagner going to line them up in the huddle. They've taken their time in this first half on offense.
Yeah, you don't want to give Oldham County the ball back.
And you got to, with these long hash marks, you got to play the ball way over to the right side here. You don't see that in the NFL game now, but still in college and high school.
Yep.
2:53 left in the first half. Looked like there may have been a flag on an offside. There is a flag late. We'll see what it is. Throw is incomplete as Wagner just flings it out of bounds, and he's low and still on the ground.
Yeah.
See if hopefully he's all right. We'll check the flag, and it will be 3rd and long as he's able to jump back to his feet.
Yeah, he took a hard hit there. And you also got to remember, man, this young man's playing both sides of the ball, and he's playing safety. So again, he's putting a lot of snaps tonight.
So it wasn't offsides. It was a holding call here on the offense, so that will push him back. And I'm surprised they don't decline it, make it long 3rd and 10 instead of 2nd and 20.
Yeah, I mean, coaches have different philosophies there, man. I mean, it just depends.
After the holding penalty, the ball is
but I agree.
So all the way back from the 35 to the 25, and it's 2nd and 20.
Man, you're in danger of giving Oldham County the ball back.
Maybe you try to get the field position, too. You got all 3 of your timeouts.
Yeah.
Trips the bottom of the screen. A man all left alone up top. Wagner, the junior, going to take the snap and going to dump it off left side. Got a couple blocks out there for Napier, and he'll get close to that 10 yards back, make it 11 all the way up to the 36.
And Napier had no problem catching that pass. I know he would like to have made that last catch. It looks like he got out of bounds. Well, no, he didn't. The clock's still running. Wow, I would like to see him get out of bounds there.
So 3rd and 9. And still no real drive to hurry up and get going here for Eastern as they're going to huddle up and let some of this clock run.
Yeah. Sure, actually, that was good that he stayed in bounds, allowed the clock to keep running, give Oldham County less time on offense if that's what happens.
Stay with us for our halftime show. We'll break down the first half, get you set for the second, and take a look around some scores around high school football on this first week of October. 1:55 left in the half. Wagner scrambling out right side. He's got a couple blocks. Looks like he's going to keep it. He's going to dump it off. He threw it just before he ran out of bounds, and it's going to be close to the first down. I think they have it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Nice throw. Dumps it off over there to his receptionist in Nate Wagner, and that will move the sticks.
Yeah, and that's a great job by Wagner to stay open. Nate Wagner, excuse me.
And Nathan able to move it all the way up for a 12-yard pickup to the 48-yard line.
I wonder if they're related. You got the same last name, same class.
Got to thank my dad and my cousin, my dad and my uncle for coming out here tonight.
I know. I just saw some twins, so I got twins on my mind.
I know.
Oh, I love it.
From the 47, they'll give him 11 on the reception there to Wagner, and throwing here. He's got his man Napier, and the flag down to the 45, 30, 20, 15, 10. It's going to be close, and he's in for a score. 47 yards.
That's
and the
what.
Eagles answer back.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. This Eastern team has a lot of capability, man. They just have to hang in here, stop Oldham County's offense. That was a great pass, man, nonetheless. Beautiful, beautiful football.
Zane Wagner to Grayson Napier. And the junior makes it a 21-13 game with the extra point to come. 47 yards on the reception, just left wide open. And the extra point is up and good. And it's a 7-point game again.
John, that was beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's what the crowd needed. You know, now you got excitement in the stadium. Good job.
And you got to think about a guy who's thrown for 900 yards. You got to expect that. And there seems like there's been plenty of time today with that quick drop right out of his hand, right over the middle.
Yeah, and there's a lot of opportunities in the middle of the field. So I'm expecting when they come out of the second half, they're going to stick with that. That's where all the action's been on offense for Eastern is the middle of the field. Man, great job by Wagner, the quarterback. He's playing a great game so far.
Meanwhile, for Oldham County, you do get the ball back. Not the way you wanted it, but They've done well on offense. Eastern has to come out here and stop them, not give up another 7 points for the end of the half.
Yeah, absolutely, but you got your timeout, so, I mean, you got a great opportunity here with a minute 37 left, so Eastern still has to play solid defense. This half's not over yet.
Number 55, William Bird, set to kick off.
William Bird will kick it away. As the crowd making their way back into it. A very big school Eastern has, built back in 1950, grades 9 to 12. Over 2,100 kids here. Oldham County, built back in 1953, over 1,800 kids, is taken out here by Grayson Napier. Napier breaks a couple tackles and shreds his way all the way to the 38. And good field position to start again here for Oldham County.
Yeah, it's good field position, and it looks like their field goal kicker has a pretty decent leg, too, so field goals are options here for Oldham County.
For the Eagles, number 7, Cameron Russ.
Just under 90 seconds left here in this first half. As Oldham County will start at their 38, have to go 62 yards if they want to go up 2 scores again, with the lead 21-14 right now here at Eastern High School. As the Colonels will send a man in motion and dump it off to him going left to right, and there's a hole there up past the 43, but wrapped up hard after a 5-yard run.
Yeah, and they didn't gain a lot of yards there, but the yards they did gain, you got to give Shepard credit for on that block. He made a great block that allowed them to at least pick up these 5 yards. So Shepard does everything for his team.
Logan Collier was the man who went in motion there and got the ball. As we go under 110 in this first half. 2 to the top of the screen, receiver to the bottom. As they'll send him in motion here, and they'll fake it this time. Keeping it is the quarterback in D's. He's going to run, go right side, past the 50, past the 45,
Beautiful.
and scrambles into the Eagle bench to the 43.
Number 8, Derek Dees.
Again, that's what he's capable of doing. I mean, we talked about D's legs, man, and he showed that he can do it, and that's a great job getting out of bounds and stop that clock. I like the maturity there.
Yeah, they'll move the chains again as inside Eagle territory, and that stops the clock, as you mentioned, with 51.2 left here.
Yeah, they haven't had to use a timeout yet, so this is a great execution by Oldham County.
I feel like Derek Dees just reads the ball very well.
Yes.
For only being a sophomore.
Yes, he's very composed, and again, his future is extremely bright, extremely bright.
Windy night here, losing some Pacers.
Yeah, no, we good.
2 to the top of the screen as we got a whistle down before Dees takes the snap on first down. We'll check the flag.
Yeah, John, this has turned out to be a great game.
So just a 5-yard penalty, they'll push him back. And it's been back and forth. If you like offense, that's what we've seen here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, their record and their stats say that they can score points. They just can't stop anybody. So whichever defense steps up, man, is going to win this game.
It's an Eagles defense that had the man who had the most INTs in high school football state of Kentucky last year, and Ethan Miller here graduated with 7. So you got to find a way to make some turnovers here tonight. D's throwing deep left side, and it's incomplete. Overshoots his receiver there, looking for Isaac Bowman again.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was just taking a shot there. I don't have any problem with that at all. Give your receiver an opportunity. He just threw the pass way too far.
Eagles trying to make a stop. Oldham County still has all 3 of their timeouts with 43.3 left here. And they'll line up at the Eagle 47, 2nd and 15. Dees, the sophomore, takes it from the gun. Pressure comes, there's a blitz. Can he get away? Dees will able to get away past the 45, keeps his legs moving, and tripped up. Would have had more all the way to the 40, and they'll use their first timeout.
Yeah, that's a great tackle by Ja'Cory Points. Had he not made that tackle, Dees got a chance to get a touchdown there. Great job by Ja'Cory Points on the defensive side of the ball.
Timeout here with 31 seconds left in this first half. And if you are down there right now, of course, for Easton trying to get a stop, but are you throwing the ball here? Of course you have to, but I mean, you also feel like Dees has been able to run in the pocket, had plenty of time. Do you decide to maybe say, let's scramble a little bit, let's take a chance and run the ball?
Well, with you having 2 more timeouts, I mean, Coach Little has a lot of opportunities here, man. He's got a lot of choices. I'm aggressive. You know, you got 30 seconds, take a shot downfield. This is 4-down territory with 30 seconds left, so give your team a chance to make a big play.
Meanwhile, it's a night that's supposed to drop into the 50s, first time this year on a Friday night in the high school football season, but you couldn't ask for better weather conditions. People have made their way out here to the east side of Louisville, and both teams that are trying to get over 500. Eastern, it's a team that sits at 3-3. This Oldham County team started 2-0. They've lost 4 straight.
Yep.
Need a win here tonight before they head to 2 tough Berry games against Ballard and Trinity coming up in the next 2 weeks.
Yep, tough schedule.
From the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 8.
Oh.
It's hit up in the air and deflected, and that will bring up 4th down and a good stop there to get off the field for the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, do you go for this? I mean, 26 seconds ago, this is a tough call. Looks like the punt team's coming out. Playing it safe. But if I'm Eastern, I'll watch for the fake punt here.
From the 40, they'll bring out the punt unit with 26 seconds left in this first half.
And it looked like Eastern is keeping their eye open for a fake punt. I mean, they do have a guy back, but they are in a defense. Yeah, now he's back up.
No one really back at all.
No, yeah, he moved up.
As the Colonels will kick it away. It's a long hanging boot that's going to set down around the 10 and roll out of bounds with 17 seconds left here in this first half.
Now, that's a good punt. I mean, that's a good punt.
They'll mark it a close to a 30-yard punt, and they'll start around the 11-yard line, 12-yard line, so they'll make it a 28-yard punt, and that's where the Colonels will start. Probably just take a knee, I would assume.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The 12-7-point lead, yeah.
Absolutely. And again, the coaches, you've seen a great coaching battle here tonight, too. Really love what I'm seeing from Wade and Little. They got their teams ready to play. I expect an exciting second half.
That's another story you got to hit on, too, guys. For Wayland, he's coached as a head coach, but it's been a little while since 2011. Meanwhile, for Little, his first year as a head coach. So guys that are bringing in kind of rebuilding a program.
Yep.
They will not take a knee. They'll work from the shotgun. They'll throw over the head. Left side of Bowman was the intended target at 2nd down.
Yeah, I would definitely go ahead and just go into half, regroup, come up with an excellent game plan with the second half, and see what we can do in the second half.
Meanwhile, both of these offenses have been hot in this first half. You don't want to take the ball out of your hands, but push back this far. I think they hand it off to Shepard and try to take it to the locker rooms. We'll see what happens here, though, on 2nd down. 2 each way. He's again from the shotgun. And they're going to throw again. They're going to throw and overshoot his receiver again left side and looking there. This time for Cameron Russ, who's been active tonight, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, my thing with that's not the type play that you're probably going to score on. More chances to get injured, stuff like that. Man, go into the second half, regroup, and let's go at it again.
So Eagles are backed up here trying to pick up this 3rd down with 10 seconds left. And a shotgun snap up the middle goes the ball carrier, and that is points, and he'll have the first down about 15, but that will be probably the last play of this first half.
Nonetheless, it was a good run. Eastern has 2 good backs. I suspect we'll see a lot of them in the second half.
That will not end the half. The Eagles are going to use a timeout. Their last one of the half with 4.2 seconds left.
Yeah, I think with 4 seconds to go, the field position you're in, it's time to just let it go.
I mean, I understand that you're down 7 points, but at the same time, you're back at your own 29-yard line.
Yeah. I mean, I personally believe they should already been in for halftime, coming up with a game plan for the second half. But again, that's why we're in the booth.
Well, the band's waiting down there.
Yeah, I know.
We're just waiting around for them.
I know. I mean, coaching is a tough job. There's a lot of critiquing going on, but I applaud both these coaches. Whatever decision he makes, man, I'm with him.
Well, it's been a fun first half. Thank you all for listening here on GlideCon tonight. As we got plenty to come on the halftime show here at Eastern, alongside our producers tonight, Jeff Cooper and Colby Martin, and my broadcast partner, the man to my left, Anton Werlow. My name is John Baldridge here on GlideCon. 21-14. Snap here. Throwing ball is on the ground. Is that going to be a fumble? No, it was a forward pass there by Wagner, and that will end the half.
That's exactly what I was just saying. That's an unnecessary lick he had to take at the end of the half.
And that could have been a fumble.
Yeah. And he took a hard hit there, so now he's got to go into half. Look at him. Yeah, man, you got to get these young men off the field. It's been a great first half. Don't ruin it.
That was a break there for the Eagles, just enough time, but we head to halftime. And after 24 minutes of play, it's a 21-14 lead for Oldham County here on the road at Eastern. We'll take a break, have more to come on Glycap.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Probably just the way the windows is open. I don't know.
We can close it if you want.
I like mine open.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you wanted it closed for halftime or something.
I can see real good. I'll make it. You only got one more half. Quick, huh? I thought we were running. I thought we was headed direction.
Watch, we'll get like 4 overtimes, 4 or 5 hours. All right, we welcome. All right, it's 1 a.m. We'll welcome you back. It's not mine. Welcome you back here as we At halftime, the Eagles band down there giving some entertainment to these fans, but it's been a very good first half as the Eagles fell behind down 14-0, able to answer back a touchdown there to make it 21-7, but the Eagles able to find a way to find a crease back into it. But what were your takeaways from the first half?
Well, my takeaway is Oldham County gets off to a fast start. Eastern weathers the storm. They hang in there, which is an example of great coaching. They found things that they're good at, which is the middle of the field. Quarterbacks, he's really, got into his little groove. So I just think Eastern has really put themselves in a position to make a big statement here in this second half.
Meanwhile, for these defenses, both teams have struggled. It felt like early Oldham County had some confidence. Defense is playing well. Of course, they get that fumble on the kickoff, which really helped. But how do you find a way for both defenses to make some execution, some changes in the locker room for the second half?
Well, I mean, you just have to hang in there, man, because, again, if you look at their stats, they're both getting up around 30 points a game. So we're headed that direction. They're 21-14. So the game is kind of going the way the stats say. So you just have to hang in there. It really just boils down to tackling. You got to make these tackles. You got these running backs. They're getting away from the first tackle, and they're getting downfield. So you have to make the tackle, stay disciplined. And, again, it's going to be a tough second half, both defenses.
I hate to say you expected to see what you've seen, but kind of.
Yeah.
Derek Dees has been a running quarterback. That's what we've seen. And the pass attack by Zane Wagner has been really well.
I mean, I feel like both teams are doing what they've been doing all season. The question is, who's going to do it better this second half and come out with this big win tonight?
Plenty more to come at halftime. We'll give you some scores around high school football next on this Friday night at halftime here with about 10 minutes to go before we kick off second half. It's a 21-14 lead for Oldham County on the road here at Eastern on Glycon.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity. It's about the best I can put it.
The cost of school is free, actually. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. So you're getting paid to do your job.
You can start off with absolutely no knowledge, and they're going to give you the tools and the foundation to build up from there.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable, and they care about actually making sure you understand the information that they're presenting to you. So I know that when I go to motor control, Wayne he's passionate about motor control, and he wants you to get it.
But it's really not like school. It's they're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field. So you're able to implement what you're learning almost on the fly. And sometimes you're learning more things in the field. By the time you get into the classroom, it's like, oh, I already know this.
They break the class down into smaller groups on your class day.
If you need help, you can easily look at whoever's sitting next to you and ask them for help. You know, everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This is an organization of brothers and sisters all working together to accomplish a common goal. We work together in the field, and then we become friends on the outside, and it's almost like a family organization at that point.
Nobody I've ever worked with has referred to this job as a job. I went from a job to a life-changing career. So coming out of the apprenticeship program, you can go into a variety of directions with your work. You can become a foreman. You can do motor controls at a manufacturing facility. You can specialize in fire alarm.
This field is
so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
So if you're the kind of person that likes to think things through or see how things work on the inside.
Someone that's detail-oriented, motivated.
I've always seen myself as a hands-on person. Being in an apprenticeship, I'm getting my associate's degree, doing electrical, and being able to do something hands-on.
If you like to build things, this is the place.
It requires you to grow up. Be accountable for yourself because, yeah, they're going to lay out tools to help you be successful, but it's up to you to, grab those tools and build yourself.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back here at halftime. Oldham County on top on the road tonight here at Eastern, 21-14, and it's been a very competitive first half, and we talked about it in the first half. Both of these coaches in their first year, and when you're trying to rebuild a program, rebuild a ship, especially for this Oldham County team who didn't win a game last year, you gotta be happy with what you've seen so far, but how do you tell that you're taking the steps towards the right direction?
Well, I mean, the first half for your team to hang in there after Oldham County gave them their best punch, I think that's a sign right there. The team didn't give up. They came back. They had confidence in their ability to put points on the board. So now let's see if the coach can dial up at halftime and have a better performance in the second half. But Coach Little doing a great job for his first season. He'll turn things around here.
And meanwhile for Eastern, a team that's been built on the identity this year of passing the football. And, I mean, do you come out at that same pass attack in the first half, or do you try to, in a low-score game, get the run game going too?
No, I'm definitely with get the run game going because the run game is going to open up your passing game. And they've shown that they can move the ball on the ground. So you have to find a way to run the ball, open up more passing plays. They've got a lot of stuff across the middle, so they have a great opportunity here.
A lot of good games going on in the state of Kentucky tonight in the Louisville area for high school football as St. X with a 17-3 lead over top Emmanuel in the second quarter there. Trinity with a 24-3 lead right now. South Warren and more right now. South Warren with a 48-7 lead in the ball game there. Fern Creek and Bullitt East as the Fern Creek with a lead right now, 14-0. So a lot of good games taking place as the band making a lot of noise here right now. It's a very good production that Eastern puts together. If you're in the area, make your way down. A lot of good football still be left played in this ball game tonight. The score at halftime will take a break with the Colonels on top, 21-14 here at Eastern on Glycod.
Owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hirschhorn Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Last season, Glycod streamed over 160 games. As our presence grows throughout Kentucky and Southern Indiana, we have a need for production, sales, and social media support. If you've ever wanted to pursue a career in the fast-paced world of broadcasting but didn't know how, these opportunities could be for you. For more information, please contact info@glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Halftime here is counting down as we get set for second half football as the Eagles down 14-21 here at home tonight. And both teams back on the field now. And alongside Antoine Wardlow, my name's John Baldridge, and here on Glycod, and it's been a very good first half.
Yeah.
Talking about what we expect to see is really what happened. And I think when it comes down to it, as always, the turnover battle is going to play a factor in this game. It played it early when Oldham County lost the fumble on that kickoff, but whoever doesn't make the least mistakes out here tonight feels like it's going to come home with a victory.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've gotten to the point now to where, whichever defense plays the best. I think both offenses have shown that they can move the ball, but again, both these teams getting up around 30 points a game or close to it. Who's going to hold the other team under that? I think that's who's going to win tonight.
Tonight's game is presented by Thomas Allen, Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen, proudly serving Louisville and setting high standards in service for his team, provides to his clients. It's always Thomas Allen. As right now, I mean, when you talk about just the size and the strength of these teams, I mean, when you look at the numbers, it has to be Oldham County's way. They have a lot more guys on the side of the field.
Yeah, which it makes it even more impressive what Eastern's able to do. I mean, you don't have a lot of bodies. You got a lot of young men playing both sides of the ball, and to only be down 7 points against a strong running team is very impressive. My concern is getting worn down. After a while, when you're hitting Shepherd for 4 quarters, what's it going to be like in the fourth quarter still hitting that big body? So we'll see.
And for a Colonels team that's lost 4 straight, just to go in the locker room knocked down by 20 points, it got to be a confidence builder.
Yeah, because when you're on losing streaks like that, not that I've had many. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever lost 4 games in a row, even when I played for Louisville. But I can understand that it's important to get over that hump. This win could change their season, so it's very big.
How hard is it, you being a guy in high school that went both ways, then moved strictly to the defense side of the ball, the University of Louisville, when you played there playing safety, but it's got to play a fatigue problem too, but also mentally in your head playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a special athlete to be able to do that. Now, back when I played, it wasn't uncommon. A real good athlete, they're able to do things like that, but I just feel like when you don't have large numbers, stamina comes into play. We had large numbers. If I got tired, someone could replace me. Eastern, they have to do it. So that's the biggest difference.
It's an Eastern team that had 302 offensive yards in their win last week over Bullitt Central 28-21. Defensively, they only gave up 207 in that game, but it's in this ball game, it's been all offense as we talked about, and it's going to come down to who can get stops on that defense side of the ball. And we'll see what happens as we're about a minute from kicking off this second half here as the officials back on the field. People making their way back to their seats here at Eastern, and it's kind of chilly. It's lower down about the 50s, but still beautiful night for football here in October.
Yeah, John, I'm going to be honest, I was tired of getting hot, man. These games, I remember one game I was just drenched with sweat. So I just think as an athlete, this is perfect football weather.
Well, you also got a short sleeve shirt on here tonight, so I don't know how warm you are.
I know, and shout out to my wife. She told me I was making a mistake showing up this way, so she was right. But I will be prepared next week if it's cold like this.
I want to give a shout out to my boys up in Xavier too tonight. Listen, we're on fall break right there right now, so they're probably tuned in tonight or checking out and see what John's up to.
Absolutely. Also, shout out to Coach Redmond, Bob Redmond, former male coach, state champion. His son was Chris Redmond, a Hall of Fame quarterback. He gave me a call, wished everybody good luck on this game tonight. So shout out to Coach Bob Redmond. Hope you're doing well at home. We love you.
Also, best of luck to your little Cardinals tomorrow too.
Oh yes,
and
big
Jeff
one.
Squad,
big one, man.
On the Irish.
John, wish me luck at the tailgate party. we got to make it to the tailgate party first.
Do you have tickets?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm an alumni Letterman. I only have one, though. That's the problem. I couldn't get 2.
So all right. So you ain't going to take me.
I'm sorry, John. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
I'll be able to go to Ohio State tomorrow, so that'd be fun.
Well, you had a big one. I've never been to Ohio State game. Maybe you can get me there one day.
First time I've been.
Yeah, wow. Man, it's going to be amazing.
Here we go, second half. About to kick it off is Bird. And taken by the Colonels around their 18 with Bowman up past the 25, close the 30, and that's where the Oldham County offense will start.
And already, if you see Eastern's Eastern is just excited. You know, they're excited to be here. They feel like they belong. They feel like they can win this game. That's a great way to start the second half on special teams as well.
Jesus looks strong. We mentioned he's ran well in the pocket. Caden Shepard has 2 touchdowns tonight. Dees has 1 throw, and that's where the offense will start in the sophomore here for the Colonels from the 30. Send 2 to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom half, and we got a whistle before the first play, and this looks like it's going to be on the defense.
Yeah, Eastern's going to have to avoid these type penalties. Look like offsides.
So that will push it ahead all the way to the 35, and again, it's felt like all night long both teams have good starting field position.
Yep. Again, I want to say Coach Little is going to run this ball and try to eat this clock up, so Eastern cannot have these type penalties.
1st and 5. He's going to dump it off a screen left side, and pushing forward, able to drag a defender is the receptionist. We have a late flag, I believe, over there, as able to run past the 40 to the 42. And is there a flag? I believe the officials are meeting around the 40-yard line. As the reception made there by Tristan Millett. And there is a flag. We'll see what the yellow marker is.
Yeah, and
it's like Oldham County was going to huddle up and go out to the line, but they didn't see the flag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe there wasn't a flag after all. Now there is. Well, it took a minute or so to finally get the ruling, but it is a personal foul, and that will push it inside Eagle territory all the way to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Eastern's, it's not a good way to start the second half off giving Oldham County this good field position.
Coaching staff, you cannot be happy with simple mistakes out there, and Shepard going to run up the gut on 1st down, and he'll pass the 40 down to the 38-yard line, a gain of 6.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Whalen, I'm really concerned about Shepard beating my defense down. I mean, tackling a running back of this size, man, it just gets tough. It gets tough.
It's not easy being 270 pounds.
No, and
he takes a lot of work.
Absolutely, and he moves well. He doesn't move like a typical 270-pound person.
Shepard, the senior, already 2 touchdowns I mentioned in this ball game, came in with 6. Over 700 yards now on the season. 2nd and 4. And they'll go to him again. He's got a whole left side. Got the 1st down. Moves inside the 40. Down past the 35. And all the way to the 29.
Yeah, you know, I said this early in the first half. Shepard's going to get credit for these yards. But, man, this O-line is opening holes up everywhere. Oldham County is really doing well on the offensive side of the ball. Shout out to the Oldham County O-line. They're playing well tonight.
And no hurry here as they'll huddle up on 1st down.
Absolutely. Eat this clock up if I'm Coach Little.
He's going to work from the gun and have Shepard to his hip to the right. 3 receivers. He'll scramble and go with it right side. He's going to keep it on a QB keep, and Dees has maybe a couple.
Yeah, you got to remember, you know, Dees has that in his back pocket. He can move with his legs.
For the Eagles, Ja'Cory Points.
So, I mean, that was a great job out of Eastern defense. He only gained a couple yards.
And that was Ja'Cory Points again, who's had a very good game on offensively and defensively tonight.
Again, all their best players was playing both sides of the ball. So fatigue and stamina will kick in eventually.
2nd and 8. And there's been all day in that pocket for Dees on this first drive. From the 27. He'll fake a handoff. Pressure this time, though. He's going to fling off his back leg. Got a man over there on the sideline, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of drop passes tonight. That's another great opportunity for Oldham County that they let get away. Man, you got to make these catches for your quarterback. You know, everything's not going to be perfect, but once you get your hands on them, you have to bring it down.
Luke Schaetzer was the receptionist there, and it was just barely out of room, and it will bring up 3rd down and 8 here.
I mean, it wasn't the best pass, but if I'm a quarterback, I just want to give my receiver an opportunity, and I feel like he gave the receiver an opportunity there. You have to come down with that catch.
So Dees going over the sideline, gets the play, goes to the huddle.
And this is 4-down territory for Oldham County, so you don't have to run the big-time play here. Just try to get some yards.
So from the 27, 3 receivers top of the screen. And he'll take the snap. Time in the pocket, going right side, got a man up there, and it's incomplete. Looking to the corner and not able to bring it home on a throw just over his head was Neitlinger, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was close to a little contact, but I applaud the refs for letting that go. You had receiver DB being physical out there. Let the young men play.
So as you mentioned, yeah, you're 2 minutes and 3 seconds in this second half, and they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, 4-down territory, absolutely. You're on the road. It's a big game. You're on a 4-game losing streak. You have nothing to lose.
Up 21-14, no hesitation. 2 receivers up top. They'll take the snap. Need to get to the 19s. Got a man over the middle. Got it for the 1st down. Inside the red zone, down to the 8. And what a reception of 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, man, this number 5, Zach Holman, he is super impressive, and he is a big target. I'm surprised college is not here lining up for him. He's playing a very, very solid game tonight.
It's felt like Bowman has been all over the outside here, and Holman's going to be right over the middle.
Absolutely. Look at Shepard.
Up the middle, Shepard keeps, and not much on 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a great tackle. Looked like Jacory Points again. We've been calling his name a lot on defense. That's a great tackle right there.
Points got to be a little tired out there.
Yeah, and it's just going to get worse. This is only 3rd quarter. You got 9 minutes to go in this quarter. Man, Shepard's going to wear you down eventually at 270 pounds.
And you see, we mentioned a lot in high school football. They go no huddle. They look over the sideline. They don't huddle up. But when you have a team that has to play guys both ways, you got to huddle.
Absolutely, absolutely.
2nd down and 8. Gonna keep it here as D's pressure comes, throws over the middle and incomplete. Look at it, scrambled away from a defender and not able to bring it home there was the receptionist, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, that was great pressure on the quarterback by the D-line for Eastern, too. I would like to see him get that sack, but it was still an incomplete pass. Great job out of Eastern defense. Now you're in a 3rd down situation, and again, this is 4-down territory again.
3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. He's been doing a lot of running back and forth to the sideline to get the play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that makes you tired, too. You got to find a way to do some hand gestures or something.
3rd and goal. 2 up top. Scrambling here is D's. Pressure comes against. Got a man as he hang on in the end zone. Incomplete. Not able to bring it, hit the ground there, looking for his intended target, and it's 4th down.
What a job out of Eastern defense, man. Coach Whalen has them playing with a lot of heart right now. Looks like we're going for the field goal. I knew this field goal kick had a decent leg.
So Bowman trying to get his 2nd touchdown, not able to bring it in. There was Isaac Bowman, and they'll kick the field goal here on 4th down. Snaps down, kick is up, and it's right through. No doubt about actually, no good.
Yeah.
Wide right.
Ooh, it looked good.
Angle point to look good.
It looked good from here.
So with 8:59 left in this 3rd quarter, it's still a 21-14 game as we'll stay here as the Eagles going to get the ball back for their 1st drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of when you see kicking in high school. Because you don't see it a lot. So whenever you see a good kicker, I applaud them. Again, he was a little bit to the right. I thought it was good, but I like the fact that they have that opportunity to kick a field goal.
So they'll start at their 20-yard line after the missed field goal.
If I'm Eastern, I'm going for the end zone aggressively this time.
Wagner sends a man in motion. He'll hand off here to Points, and ball's on the ground, and he loses it. He barely got back the line of scrimmage. I believe the Eagles did fall on top of it. No, they did not. No, they did not. Oldham County takes it away inside the red zone on the first play of the 2nd half from scrimmage for the Eagles offense.
Recovered by Oldham County.
Yes, and that's just not a good sign for Eastern. You don't want to turn the ball over. Your defense just got a great stop, and you give the ball right back.
So Jacory Points, who's just had a very good drive defensively, gets the ball on 1st down, loses it.
Wow, if you're Eastern, you don't want that.
And Oldham County will start inside the red zone at the 19. They'll hand off here to Shepard, and he'll lose yardage back to the 21.
Yeah, so if you're Eastern, you have to just stay solid. Again, this is 4-down territory. They've got a field goal kicker. You want to try to hold them to a field goal.
Shepard's been busy tonight. He's been busy all season, and right there, they'll actually give him a 3-yard loss.
It's a loss of 2 yards on the play.
And it's 2nd down and 13.
I mean, Coach Whalen really has Eastern playing with a lot of confidence. I applaud his coaching.
Wagner sends to the bottom of the screen. He'll hand off here. And they're going to go left side with it. And that's Shepard again, and he'll hay short of the first down marker, and it's 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, so if you're Eastern, try to get a stop here. I would think they may attempt the field goal again, but if you're Eastern, man, just keep bringing the pressure.
The ball spotted at the 18-yard line.
Run under 7:45 in a first half that was all offense so far. Still no scoring here in this 3rd quarter. A big 3rd down. 3rd and 9 here for the Eagles defense trying to get off the field after the fumble they just had. Dees sends a man in motion left to right. He'll take the snap. Time in the pocket. He'll dump off here to Shepard left side. It's going to be close to 1st down. He'll have it. Take a big hit out of bounds, but that will move the sticks. 1st and goal.
Did you see that stiff arm from Shepard? I tell you, he stiff armed Cameron Russ, number 7. Again, that was just a big, strong run. That's big man football right there.
And that's a nice security blanket that Derek Dees has, stuffing off the big boy.
Absolutely. And that keeps the clock moving. It's more important.
Down to the 7, 1st and goal from there. Dees gonna give to Shepard. It's got a crease, just tripped up before he gets into the end zone, and he'll have about 3 yards.
Yeah, you're going to get a big dose of Shepard down here in this goal line situation. Uh-oh, look like he's still down.
And we got a whistle, and believe that is Caden Shepard still down, the star running back for this Oldham County team.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
We'll take a timeout take a break. Oldham County trying to take a 2-score lead, a 21-14 lead here at Eastern.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Caden Shepard back to his feet. He walks his way to the sideline as Derek Dees from the 4, 2nd and goal. Is he in? Going close, and he's in there for the score.
Oh, wow.
Derek Dees, the QB in, and it's a 27-14 game.
And again, man, this old line for Oldham County, they're doing a great job of sealing off that left side. I feel like I could have walked in there. I haven't played football in 20 years. So, again, you got to give Oldham County a lot of credit on this O-line. I know the running backs and the quarterbacks get credit when they score, but, man, this O-line's playing well.
So on for the extra point here is Barrero. And it's up, and it is good. And it is a 28-14 game. Hope
is good.
After an injury down to Caden Shepard, hopefully he's all right.
Yeah.
But Derek D is able to answer. We'll take a break with a 2-score lead again for Oldham County. Eagles about to get the ball back with 6:38 left here in the 3rd on Glycod.
Not just flies. Lines direct. Not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Football on this beautiful October night on Glycod as we welcome you back here to Eastern High School. Oldham County already good game on offense, adds to it right there. They're up 28-14 as the Eagles about to get the ball back, down 2 scores once again. And that's been the story all night long, Antoine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kickoff from the 40 is take it here and return out past the 25, and that will be, just the 20, and that's where the Eagles will start their offensive drive.
Yeah, Cameron Russ took a nice hit there, too. He's slow to get up. I mean, he took a real hard hit right there. I mean, special teams, man, it's a dangerous it's a dangerous part of the game. You know, everyone's going full speed, a lot of contact, but he's limping out the field. He's tough.
Ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Eastern will put the ball
Zane Wagner in the offense, who's felt like they've been down this whole ball game. They have been, but they've been able to answer back. We'll see if they can do it here.
And I think this is an important part of the game right here. You have to find a way to get some points on this board.
Ja'Cory Points not in the ball game on first down after fumbling on their first play of their first drive of this third quarter a minute ago. And they'll give here to the backup running back in Kamar Morton, and there's not much room at all as he's leveled at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. Great penetration. Looked like it was number 77, Josiah Wolfenberger, 6-foot D lineman. He's only a sophomore, so that's a great job by 77.
Wolfenberger, 250 pounds. A lot of size on that interior.
The tackle made by
for Oldham County.
Number 77, Josiah Wolfenbarger.
Loss of 2, actually.
Second
and 12 back to the 18. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. And an empty pocket here for Wagner. And he'll look and he'll throw across the middle right side. He's got a man out there. And he'll be short of the first down marker as they get about 4 yards back on second down.
Yeah, I think Eastern's getting to the point they're going to start taking some shots downfield.
Michael Bradshaw.
Reception there by Nate Wagner.
And on the tackle for Oldham
and it will be 3rd and 6 after the 6-yard pickup.
6 yards on the play brings up 3rd down and 6 for Eastern.
As we go under 5:30 in this third quarter. And this is a very big 3rd down for both teams trying to pick up a win here tonight. Both teams needing a win here tonight. 3rd down, 2 to the bottom of the screen. Wagner barking out instructions, takes the snap, throws over the middle, and looking for a man by the flag in there after the incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass right there.
Number 2, Grayson Napier is incomplete. There is a flag on the play.
Check the flag, as it looked like there was some contact over the middle there.
Pass interference possibly.
We'll get the call here.
Yep.
And it is indeed. That will be a 15-yard penalty and move the chains for the Eagles. And that just is what you need. I mean, you don't want to win the game on penalties, but you're taking risks right over the middle, and right there was another case.
Yeah, and you know, if I'm Eastern, I mean, it's a good sign for you. Try to put some points on the board here. Very important. 5 minutes to go. Looks like number 7, Russ for Eastern, is having a tough time. He's under the tent. Might not be seeing him for a while.
No rush here for the Eagles, as they'll set up at the 39. And hand off on first down and up the middle. Pushing forward, keeping the legs moving out past the 45. And a good run on first down there by Morton. Close to 7.
Yes, well, the game's getting kind of chippy down there, too.
Number 23,
that's a nice play right there. You have Points going in motion, who's another back, and then you hand off right up the gut to Morton.
Yeah, absolutely. And Eastern has 2 good backs, just kind of what you said. So they got a lot of opportunities there.
It's 2nd down and 1 for Eastern.
Give them actually 9, 2nd and 1, all the way close to midfield.
Yeah, if I'm Eastern, I stay patient. You got to get 1 yard. You have a lot of different plays you can run. You got 2 good backs, a pretty good quarterback. Just keep it simple. No turnovers and penalties.
From the 48. Man in motion again to Morton again, and he's up the middle. We'll have close to that first down marker on second down. I believe he has the 6, so that will move the chains.
Wow, that was close. I mean, Oldham County did a great job on defense. He just barely got enough for the first down.
Ball spotted at midfield. That game was good for
It's been a pretty long third quarter, too.
Kamar Morton as well with Ja'Cory Points. Both seniors on this team. A lot of leadership on a team that doesn't carry a lot of guys, but have a lot of vocal leaders in that locker room.
Yeah, absolutely. And you also, you need leaders in the locker room. You have to have them.
From the 50 right at midfield. First down. Wagner fakes it to points, throws across the middle, incomplete, had his man wide open. Running across the hash marks there was Grayson Napier, not able to hang on.
Yeah, he's had a couple drops tonight. That's another big one. You know, you have a first down there that puts you in your own territory. You have to make that catch. I mean, I just don't understand how these receivers are dropping these passes.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
And, you know, it could be a little fatigue. Again, like I said, Eastern's players are playing both sides of the ball. I mean, it's tough out there when you're tired, you know.
So line it up again. This will send points in motion again and hand off to Kamar Morton again up the middle. And Morton on 2nd down doesn't have much. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3, and it will bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, Oldham County's dialed in on the run. I mean, they are locked in. Excuse me. So again, I expect Eastern to try to take a deep shot here. Got to make something big happen.
Ball spotted at the 47-yard line.
At the 47, need 7. Down to the 40 to pick up a first down on 3rd and 7. As we go under 3 minutes. And a drive the Eagles need to answer.
Yeah, and this is definitely not 4-down territory. I mean, so you have to try to get something done here on this 3rd down.
Definitely have 2 plays to work with. Down 28-14. Eagles trying to get over 500. And a shotgun snap. Pressures comes. He's going to keep it up the middle and not able to break a leg shoe tackle right there of Zane Wagner, and it'll be 4th down up for the offense.
No, this is going to be a tough call here for Coach Little now. I mean, excuse me, Coach Whalen. Did you go for this? I'm not sure. I don't know if you had the momentum. Looks like they're going to go for it, though. If you don't get this, you're giving Oldham County some real good field position.
Got the way to the 43, so it's 4th and 3 after the 4-yard QB run there.
I mean, you still have plenty of time in the game.
Wagner gonna set up the offense again. Needs 3. The biggest play of this ball game so far to this point. Wagner gonna keep scrambling left side. He doesn't have much blocks. He's gonna have to lower his shoulder, and I think he's a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, I don't think he's close at all. And he took another hit.
Zane Wagner, the junior, didn't have many blocks left side, decided to keep it, and he's still down on the field. As we're gonna take a break, as at the turnover on downs, Oldham County gets the ball back with a 2-score lead, 28-14. We'll take a break with 1:47 left here in the 3rd at Eastern on Glycom.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Welcome back here. As you can see right now on your screen, Zane Wagner, the junior quarterback who's had a very good year, finally gets his helmet off after a 4th down play. They needed to get to the 40-yard line on 4th and 3. Wagner lowered his shoulder, kept it on a QB keep, and was short. Turnover on downs, but finally, after a couple minutes and a couple long gasps right there, as Zane Wagner able to work his way to the sideline, and that's good to see.
Yeah, I'm glad. I always hate to see young men down, but he's able to walk off on his own. But I just feel like, there's something going on here. He's a little upset. You got to protect the player from himself. We all want to go back out there and play, but it's not the time. It's okay.
Can't see it, but a couple shreds, and he's not very happy as he works his way to the bench. But it'll be a turnover on downs and a 1st and 10 from the 42 for this Oldham County offense, and up the middle on 1st down, and no hesitation. And all night long we've seen it for Shepherd, and that will get about 8 yards of that 1st down needs on 10.
And this is a luxury for Oldham County right now. Now you got a workhorse in the backfield. You can finish this game off with Shepherd. Run, run, run.
8 yards, 2nd and 2. Shepherd already 2 touchdowns in this ball game, and they will go to him again. He'll run inside Eagles territory past the 45 and all the way to the 41, and that will move the sticks.
Yeah, Shepherd's making this thing look easy now. I mean, he's dialed in. You got the old line creating holes. Oldham County's got a lot of momentum right now going into this 4th quarter.
And it just feels like the energy that was in this place was taken out after that 4th down turnover on downs.
Which is normal when you lose your starting quarterback. Yeah. That's with anybody.
And you're hoping he's still down there, hoping he's all right. We'll see if Zane Wagner checks back in, but D's going to hand off again here. And Wagner going to shred a tackle, keep going past the 35 to the 30, and all the way down to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and see, that's the fatigue I'm talking about. Ja'Cory Points, he's had a great night tackling, but he just didn't have enough gas right there to stop Shepherd.
Run out of bounds by number 9, Michael Bradshaw.
Shepherd has just been
he's just too much.
handle to work with tonight.
He's just too much, and I really like his style of running. It's my first time watching him this season. I've seen him previous to this, and I just feel like he's gotten stronger. He's gotten better this season.
And he's been a piece that's been just like a lot of guys in this team, on a team that didn't win a game last year.
Yeah.
Went through a lot of adversity and able to have a very good season and a very good game here tonight.
Absolutely.
And he'll hand off up the middle as D's going to give to the ball carrier, and that is not Shepherd, but Isaac Bowman on 1st down, and that will probably be the last play of this 3rd quarter. As they get about 8.
Yeah, looked like it was number 12 on the carry.
Yeah, Jaden Corman on the carry there, not Isaac Bowman, but that will be the final play after a 7-yard carry on 1st down to end the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 3 coming up as the flip sides, as Oldham County trying to go in and seal the deal here tonight. Up top, 28-14 on the road on Glycott.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit Ruoff.com.
2nd and 3 coming up as we go to the 4th quarter. A 28-14 lead for Oldham County, trying to seal the deal. And will they hear? It's going to be run on 2nd down, and into the end zone goes Jaden Corman on his 2nd carry of the night, and he'll walk in for a Colonel touchdown.
Yeah, and that's another problem he's going to have for the rest of this game. Now you got to change the pace. You got a big running back you've been tackling the whole game. Now they come in with number 12, who has a lot more speed, a lot more, a straight ahead speed. So, again, great job at Oldham County. Easter's in trouble now.
Jaden, the sophomore, able to make it a 34-14 game. As an extra point to come on here by Barrera. And the snap's good. The kick is up and through. And it's a 35-14 game, 6 seconds in. And if you're the Eagles, is there any hope? Do you come back and try to answer down? But it's been all struggle on the different side of the ball.
Now, what I will say is there hope. I would think Oldham County's pretty much got this game locked up. But if I'm Coach Whalen, you got to find a way to keep your team motivated. You got to find a way, to let them create plays so they can go into next week with some confidence.
For the cheer boosters.
We got a lot to come on the post-game show 2 tonight, as we'll take a look at scores around high school football, get you set up for next week for Lycott schedule, and also recap this game here at Eastern tonight. Right now, a 35-14 game as the Colonel's about to kick it off. And we'll see if the quarterback in number 8, Zane Wagner, comes back out on this drive after taking a hit on the last one. Return here past the 30 and out to the 31. Go the Eagles, and that's where the drive will start. And I don't see Zane Wagner going to the huddle, so his night is done.
His night is done.
And we'll see who the new quarterback is for this Eagles squad.
And on the tackle for Oldham
And it's an
County.
Eagles team that doesn't really have anybody who's taken another snap at the helm this year.
Absolutely, and I think you're starting to see them wear down. We talked about this all game. The fourth quarter's here, and I think you're starting to really see a worn-down Eastern team.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. It's first and
They just have to get some more bodies. I'm surprised, man. Eastern has a great tradition of football.
So the new quarterback in there. Try to get a number on that as they'll start here from the 31. Send a man in motion. And up the middle goes Morton, and not much room. And I believe that was a handoff there to the running back in Points, and he might be taking the snaps at quarterback.
Yeah,
Points.
Yeah, Points was the quarterback on that play. So again, that shows you the numbers that they're short. You got one of your running backs who has to come in and play quarterback. So now you got to go into maybe a wildcat situation. You got to make it work.
We'll see it. Points decides to throw the football down 21 points and 2nd and 11 at their own 30-yard line. Fans still keeping the life into this place.
Oh yeah, they're here supporting their team.
Points going to send a man in motion right to left, and he'll go up the middle on a little wildcat. Push forward past the 35 up to the 37, and it'll be 3rd and short.
I mean, that's a positive sign right there. I mean, you got a quarterback in. He probably doesn't get many snaps during the week. Again, wildcat it's an offense that people run, so you have to find a way to implement some things. But you have to keep fighting. You don't want to see your team give up.
Were you ever put in one of these situations, or you ever see a team put in one of these situations you played against, and how do you work with that in practice and when you don't have a guy that's really a backup quarterback?
Yeah, and actually, I actually was a backup quarterback to Chris Redmond. So, you just try to get as many snaps as you can in practice. You can't get many, but, you hope your quarterback doesn't go down, but you have to be prepared if he does.
Sure. It's the case right now at the 38-yard line, 3rd and 3. Eagles trying to pick up a first down. Points. Go Wildcat again, had 3 receivers, won't throw, will run and have the first down, pick up about 5, and that will move the sticks to the 42-yard line.
And you know what this does? You don't want to give up on tonight's game, but this may be something that you can implement moving forward. Hey, maybe I have 2 quarterbacks when your starting quarterback is able to come back. So I like what they're doing right now. They moved the chains, got a first down, it's a good sign.
About under 10 minutes here, as no really hurry, as you can't really, it's hard to say when you have guys playing both ways.
Absolutely. It looks like both these coaches are going to have their team run the ball, try to eat this clock up, get out of here with health.
Points again going to huddle up, take him out of the huddle, and set him at the 42, 1st and 10. 2 receivers up top and 1 at the bottom. Send a man in motion, and they'll give this time to Morton, and he's Brechant's a tackle. Breaks off one for positive yards up to the 44 and give him a 2-yard run on first down.
Yeah, Eastern, I'm sure their playbook has shrunk dramatically when the starting quarterback went out. When Wagner got injured, where everything you worked on all week, you probably get thrown out the window. So you just want to hang in there, keep your team optimistic, and let them know that we're going to get better. And it starts with just hanging in there and making plays. This temperature's really dropping fast, I tell you.
Yeah, it's getting cold in here, and look, you know, as I mentioned earlier, just a T-shirt on.
Oh, John, I know. Oh, my goodness. Definitely made a mistake today.
Meanwhile, Points breaks the huddle. 2nd and 8 after 2 yards on first down to the 44. Down 21. And Oldham County defense got to love this. You know you're going to run the football.
Yeah, you know what's coming.
And they will do it again, this time the left side with the Wildcat. Points out there, Ja'Cory Points, not much, tripped up to the line of scrimmage. Good play on the edge by Oldham County, and it's 3rd down and long.
Yeah, that's a great tackle by number 3, Miller Brown. Looked like he's coming out the secondary. He came up to make a great tackle. Good job, Miller Brown. It was impressive.
3rd down and 8 for Eastern.
Points got to run all the way back over.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, you know, these days, you know, these kids got wristbands and all kind of stuff, but this is your backup quarterback, but the starting quarterback was doing the same thing. So, I mean, that takes energy running across the field like that every single play.
We saw that with Derek Dees on Oldham County's offense, and nowadays you got the things in your helmet,
yeah.
too.
Absolutely. So, I don't know, man.
You can pay for the technology, why not use it?
Absolutely.
3rd and 8.
Absolutely.
Oldham County trying to get off the field here and try to get over 40 tonight. With 7:30 left. In a 35-14 game, they're going to throw a little dump, and it's bobbled by Morton on a high flip over by Points, and I believe the Eagles are able to luckily jump back on top of it.
Yeah, they dodged the bullet right there. That was almost another turnover. And again, I really think you get to the point where both these coaches want to get their teams out of here safe. I mean, 7 minutes to go, not a lot of good things going for Eastern right now. You got a quarterback injury.
And they will punt the football away here.
Absolutely. It's a good call.
After a big loss there of 9 on the last play, 4th and 17 back to their 35.
Number 3.
The Eagles going to run a couple players off late here as back to receive around the 35 is Oldham County. And it's a high kick. Going to be taken for a hop at the 27 and rolled past the 20 down to the 15. And it will roll out of bounds there with 6:31 left here in this 4th quarter in a 21-point game as Oldham County going to get the ball back.
Yep. And that's a great punt by the punter. I mean, that's one good sign from Eastern. Their punters punting the ball pretty well. I think he's only had maybe one bad punt. I mean, that's a pretty good punt for a high schooler.
Both of these teams have tough matchups the rest of the year. We'll dive into that more in the postgame. But it's not an easy schedule ahead. Both of these teams trying to get over 500. Eastern will not be able to tonight. Came in at 3-3. Oldham County, meanwhile, was 2-4. So they will get back a game closer to 500 if they can hang on to win this one and go to 3-4 on the year.
Large dose of Shepherd the rest of this game.
Dees takes the snap, and he's going to hand off here on 1st down. And up the middle goes Caden Shepherd. And he'll have about 3 or 4. And right now, there's time's on your side. Let's just run the ball. Let's try to take it home.
Absolutely. Quiet. The crowd's getting a little quiet. I mean, I think everybody's kind of sensing this game could be over. So you just want to, again, I'm a real big advocate of, you know, when it's over, you keep fighting, but you don't want to risk injuries.
3-yard play on 1st down, 2nd and 7 to the 18. 2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom, and Shepherd loses it on a handoff to Dees. Ball on the floor, as we'll see what happens, and it's going to be Eagle football as they hit the grass first and pick it up.
All right, now, you know, again, this can give you a little momentum. You find a way to score here, get an onside kick. I mean, you know, that's why I say you don't ever give up in sports. You keep fighting, even though things are not looking good. So hopefully Eastern can make something happen here. This will bode well for the future games.
We'll see what they decide to do here. As some confusion on the last drive to even get the ball handed off with Ja'Cory Points. As Points goes back out there at QB for his offense. In the red zone at the 18-yard line with 5:50 left.
I mean, they're in a Wildcat. It's probably most likely going to be a run.
Also, Morton next to the hip to Points to his right. 2 receivers up top. They'll send a man in motion, and that's Napier. They'll go up the middle here on 1st down, and that's with Morton, and he'll have about 3 or 4.
And it's just a basic run. I'm not surprised. Again, but you're in a scoring situation. You got 4 down territory. I think play calling is very important right here as well.
Ball spotted at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of
5-yard pickup there, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, sorry, John. I would like to know. I mean, can he throw it in and out? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you just never know. It's just a tough situation to be in with your running back having to be your backup quarterback as well.
You got to work on passing some, even if you are the backup.
You do. But again, that's one of those things, man. Passing is easier said than done.
And Ken Whalen in his 9th season has plenty of experience, but puts through some of these situations before, I'm sure. 4:59 left in the ball game, trying to hand it off and keep it at there was points, and he loses it and just falls back on top of it.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not surprised. You know, your running back doesn't get many snaps with the center, so you know there's going to be mishaps with the snap. I mean, that's quite common actually. So you know you can't be too upset with that. Hopefully they can just find a way to finish the game off.
People making their way to the exits.
Yep, it was a nice night out here tonight though. The crowd showed up. Just wasn't the results they wanted.
Very good halftime show put together too by the Eastern Band.
Absolutely.
Got to give some credit to them.
Great production.
As it's 3rd and 8 after a loss of 3. Back to the 16, and we'll see what Points does here from the shotgun. And he'll give to Morton up the middle. There's a little crease, but it closes quickly. Maybe about 3 back to that.
Morton on the carry for the Eagles.
Back to that 13, and it's 4th and 5.
Yep, clock's ticking down. I mean, you're definitely going to go for this. You're definitely going to go for this. And at 4th and 5, you know, running the ball, you have an opportunity to get the first. So it's not far-fetched.
Need to get down to about the 8.
13-yard line. It's 4th down and 5 for Eastern.
Points runs over, gets the play, back in the huddle. Just trying to take away some confidence, put it in the end zone here late.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you're basically playing for confidence moving forward.
4th and 5. Points going to keep it on the Wildcat. Going to push forward, and he's nowhere close. Wrapped up from behind, and not even a decision to throw the football on that drive.
Yeah, not at all. And again, I'm not surprised. Now, Oldham County's probably ready to finish this game off 3 minutes ago. You got a great running team with Oldham County. We'll get out of here on this series.
That probably will be either the last drive or the last chance Eastern had to put the ball in the end zone.
Yep.
As Oldham County takes over at their own 13-yard line, up 3 scores with 3:16 left.
Yeah, I mean, how about Oldham County coming off a 4-game losing streak, coming here getting a big win? Even though we know Eastern's doesn't have a lot of numbers, but great win for Oldham County.
Sean Little and his coaching staff, after giving up 84 points in the last 2 weeks, coming off a bye, get a little confidence and able to come in here tonight and play a very good football game. Very solid on offense. Defense played well, too.
Absolutely. They should be pleased tonight.
As calling out instructions here is Dees. He'll go under center on 1st down, and we got a whistle and a delay of game.
Delay of game?
Plenty of time to get the play off.
Don't overthink it. You're up 21 points. Man, call a play and let's go.
Something I know that, you know, you usually don't get the penalties on the quarterback, but he might be doing a little running on Monday after that.
Yeah, that's unnecessary again. Hike the ball, give the ball to Shepard. It's pretty simple here.
Loss of 5, back to the 8. And a turnover. I mean, if you could get the ball out here and walk it into the end zone, you know, you take away some more confidence for Eastern. Trying to build on something as up the middle goes Caden Shepard again. And it's felt like all night long, and it has been all night long, and he'll go right side and have about 2 yards.
Yeah, and, you know, if you're Eastern, I mean, you got some young players over there who don't get much time. Again, I'm just surprised. I mean, Eastern, with this tradition they have in football and sports in general, you would think more kids would want to play football here.
You know, that is a good question you bring up. Over 2,000 kids that go here, 6A school. You hate to pick on it, but it feels like there's as many kids in the band as there are on the football team.
I mean, I think you're right. It may have been more, you know. So, again, it's just that's one thing Wayne's going to work on is getting more players who want to come out and play football.
2nd and 14. Up the middle goes the ball carrier. Late flag on the run there. And we'll check the marker down on 2nd down. and slow to get up.
Yeah, it's just getting chippy.
Yeah, both guys getting after it.
We have a flag on the play.
And we'll check the yellow marker. It looks like it probably is going to be a face mask.
Yes.
Time slowly running out on a sun evening that's been beautiful all afternoon long as sun is set on this Friday night.
On the defense, try their ability, still second down.
Yeah, with 2 minutes to go, you want to get your players out of here. I mean, it's time to get this game over. If I'm Eastern, I don't want to give up a touchdown. Put a few young players in, let them get a few snaps, and just get ready for the next week of practice.
For Oldham County.
It's an Oldham County team that will go home next week, take on Ballard.
Ooh, big one.
Before they wrap up the season with Trinity and then North Oldham. So a tough schedule ahead for the Colonels. And they'll go up the middle here, keep it with D's on a QB sneak on 2nd down and 4. And it'll be close to that first down marker, 3rd and very short coming up.
Yeah, we're under 2 minutes. It's pretty simple. Just run the ball and get out of here.
Number 8, Derek Dees on the quarterback.
Meanwhile, for Eastern, they also have a tough schedule. They're on the road next week against the Shamrocks of Trinity before they head home to take on Ballard in this senior night on the 20th before they wrap up, finish the year at Dunbar on the 27th.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have tough schedules coming up.
1:30 left here in regulation, 3rd and 1, and they are going to go up the middle. A first down will end it. Dees has plenty more, and after that up to the 40, past the 50, and all the way into the Eagles territory to the 48, but a late flag down.
Yeah, that was definitely an illegal block. That's going to come back.
Check the marker. All the way up to the 48. That was a 20-yard, 22-yard run there. We'll see what they rule here with Forrest Waits, the head official. Stay with us, we mentioned one more time on the post-game show. We'll wrap this one up, give you scores around high school football on this October night. Look at Lycott schedules next week. Another good one for you. I believe we're going to be on the road at PRP next week.
Man, I'm excited about that game. That Manual PRP game, and those fans come out for that game. It's almost like it's not their main rivalry, but it's kind of a sort of a rivalry out that way. A lot of those kids know each other. It's going to be a big game next week.
So they do push them back. And after the long run, you can't give them the first down, but you push them back, so it's 3rd and 2, so they don't lose 1 yard.
And speaking of rivalries, the male Manual game will be coming up soon too. That's one of the biggest rivalries in the whole country.
You being a big male guy,
yeah,
it's going to be a big one for you. They're having a good year too.
Yeah, absolutely. They're having a great year. Yeah, they're front runners to win the championship, I would think.
3rd down and short again, up the middle. D's going to keep it again. Breaks off a tackle, spins loose, doesn't have enough for the first down. And what a miss of direction there by Derek Dees as he's able to break away and close this ball game.
Yeah, did he have enough for the first?
I believe he did.
You know what, John? I knew it was a matter of time that paper was going to fly out the window.
One paper finally flew out.
We've been close all night.
As that will be a first down, and really a complete ball game put together in the second half by Oldham County. Did not give them a touchdown. They're able to put 2 on the board and win this game by 3 touchdowns, 35-14, as they'll put a capper and a kneel down to win this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job by Coach Little, too. He had his team ready to play tonight.
D's just going to let that clock run. And they'll just snap it under 40 and send their way back home with a victory. And they're able to do so, and that will be the ball game. As Eastern drops this one after a win last week. They're back under 500. They go to 3-4. Oldham County, after a 4-game losing streak, finds a way to put together a very good second half, take a 14-0 lead, and never look back. They win it 35-14. They go to 3-4 on the year. We'll come back with all the post-game next here at Eastern tonight on Lycott as the Colonels win it one more time.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Flycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Flycon.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here as we break down this, recap this game for you tonight as Oldham County wins it 35-14 in a very put-together second half by this Colonel squad. They come in here, get an early 14-0 lead. They give a touchdown back, get one back to answer. They give one away at the end of the half. But really, second half, their defense came to play, and they were able to answer on a very good day for the running back in Caden Shepard.
Absolutely, because when we showed up tonight, this is a very, very big game for both teams. Eastern wanted to come out with this win, but Oldham County with the 4-game losing streak, I really felt like it was important for Coach Little to get this team back on the winning track, and they came out and did it. Their defense kept Eastern under their average. Scoring offensively and defensively as well. So great job, Oldham County tonight.
What do you think the adjustment defensively was at halftime for this squad, for the Colonels? They came out here and really just felt like they had more intensity, more focus in that second half.
I just feel like the numbers. Oldham County has a lot more players to work with over there. When you're Eastern, you got teams playing, players playing both sides of the ball. I just really think they wore them down. I really do.
And for Eastern, I mean, it's a team that has been, you lose one, you gain one, and then you lose one. They lose one here tonight. I mean, how do you find a way to keep fighting?
Yeah, I mean, you have to take care of your players during the week. You don't want to wear them down in practice. You know they're going to have to come out here and play both sides of the ball. It's a tough situation for a coach to be in when you have pretty much all your star players playing both sides of the ball. So it's going to be a tough task. But, again, you want to build towards the future. Any young player you can get time, you want to give them some time so that you can, try to recruit some players for next year and continue moving up if you're Eastern.
We got plenty more to come. We'll dive into the scoring summary in this game next and take a look at some scores around high school football in the state of Louisville. We'll be back as the Colonels win it tonight here on the road to get one game close to 500. Both teams now 3-4 on the season. Way back here at Eastern as the Colonels win at 35-14 on Glycod's presentation of high school football.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamline this paperwork, and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Final here tonight as the Colonels come on the road, win it 35-14 over top of the Eagles. Back in the press box here as we wrap this one up, and a very good game as we talked about. Yep. You got to mention the turnover battle that really helped that kickoff that was taken back by Oldham County to got them a 14-0 lead. And a really good day for Caden Shepard, but besides that, the defense played well. We spoke about that. But meanwhile, Derek Dees looked very good at QB tonight for Oldham County. The sophomore, only had a very good game, but threw for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for a sophomore, man, he showed a lot of composure, showed a lot of leadership on the offensive side of the ball, too. But when you have Shepard behind you, man, I mean, all you got to do is take care of the ball. You don't have to really overdo it. You always got the backup playing with Shepard. Dees did play a very, very good game for a sophomore. Absolutely.
Meanwhile, for Eastern at QB, Zane Wagner looked real solid again. 900 yards coming into this ball game, and first half he really couldn't be stopped. But I felt like the pressure and of course the mojo kind of got to him. I mean, you had the guy playing both ways, kind of got a factor of fatigue.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, but it's not the coach's fault. I don't like how you use your starting quarterback. You know, it's hard for your starting quarterback to perform. Quarterback and playing safety as well. But when your numbers are so, light like Eastern, you don't really have a choice. But as you notice, it took a toll on him. Ended up getting injured. So they got to find a way to get some numbers out here because I think he's a real good talent. It's just they have to play both sides of the ball, and it's just hard.
The promise is very bright for him, I would say. And also for Caden Shepard, who's 270 pounds. It's hard to bring that guy down. But a lot of scores, a lot of games that went around high school football, and I will bring some of those to you right now. Bullitt with a 14-0 win over Fern Creek in that ball game. St. X and Manual right now still going on. St. X with a 27-24 lead there. Trinity had a very promising, they won for 3 straight games now.
Yeah.
The Shamrocks win tonight over Ballard 44-10. So some promising games around the state of Kentucky here tonight. Oldham County wins at 35-14 over top of Eastern. We'll come back, give you the key players of this matchup who really impressed. We'll be back in a moment to break that down and wrap it up on Glycod's presentation of high school football.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Welcome back to Eastern as we wrap it up and get you set for next week. But first, we take a look at tonight's key players from this matchup as Oldham County comes on the road to win 35-14 over top of the Eagles. And Antoine, who are some players that really impressed you out here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty easy this week. I want to start off with the home team. They took an L today, but I want to give player of the game to the quarterback, Zane Wagner. He ended up taking an injury later in the game, but I think he showed a lot of heart, a lot of confidence. He's only a junior, so I think his future is very bright here at Eastern. So I want to give player of the game to Zane Wagner for Eastern. And we all know Oldham County, the big dog. Number 25, Caden Shepard. Man, he put on the show tonight. Don't really know how many yards he had, but I know he was over 100 yards rushing or close to it. Have to give him a lot of props. He controlled the game, controlled the clock, gave his quarterback an opportunity to make plays. So Caden Shepard for Oldham County, great job tonight.
Tonight's key players are presented by State Farm Insurance, Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, as I always say, State Farm is always there. Before we break down and look at next week's schedule, for both of these teams, what do you take away and get set as you wrap up the season and have 3 weeks left?
Yeah, well, I think Eastern, when they go back and watch film, they're going to realize, they made a lot of mistakes out here. But I just really think fatigue and stamina and numbers are really caught up with them today. So I think if you're Eastern, you want to try to have a good week of practice. You don't want to overwork your team where they're burnt out by the end of the week. So that's a tough job for the coach. Coach Whalen has his hands full with that. Oldham County, man, you got to be excited. You should be on your way to Oldham County right now, celebrating, music playing, popcorn, whatever, wherever the party's at, whatever these young men want to do. They had a great night tonight. Coach Little did a great job, showed his coaching ability. So Oldham County should be proud of themselves. They broke their 4-game losing streak.
Well, I know you'll be having some popcorn tonight.
Hopefully.
We'll have some popcorn next week as we are together for Emmanuel PRP, 7:30 kickoff there with Antoine and myself. Yep. Meanwhile, a lot of other good games on GlideCon next week. Ballard at Oldham County at 7:30, Mayo Fern Creek, Scott County and Woodford County, and at 7 o'clock, North Harrison at Providence. And next Saturday, the October 14th, there is a game. Chris LeBar will have of KJ Jones. That's at noon, Douglas at Bryan Station. For everyone here tonight, on hand to call it, and I want to thank my brother up there helping me out doing some camera work tonight for us, who could really appreciate it. Having some fill in last minute, George Balders, thank you very much. Meanwhile, for Colby Martin, producing this game, and our main producer tonight, Jeff Cooper, and my analyst tonight, man to my left, as always, Antoine Wordlow. My name is John Balders. Thank you all for listening one more time. Oldham County wins it on the road to get one game closer back to 500. They go to 3-4 with a 35-14 win over the Eastern Eagles here at Eastern. So long, and we'll hear from you next week on GlideCon.
Good night.
From GlideCon, this has been IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @GlideCod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from GlideCod.